And the Oscar goes to...
We're here to fuck shit up.
Well, I'm no Jon Burgundy.
Jon Burgundy.
You can't have my cornbread, that's for damn sure.
Mid.
And now for our feature presentation.
Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park!
Some things are just better unsaid.
Then said.
But fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I think that I'm not saying that might be the greatest podcast intro of all time. But damn it, that might be the greatest podcast intro. That might be the greatest podcast intro of all time. I don't understand how you can sit there, ladies and gentlemen,
And not say that.
and not fucking start just gyrating your ass. Huh?
Come on, Alec.
Huh? Gyrate your ass out. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hey, if you...
One of the wildest things I've ever done.
Hey, if you like gyrating your ass to this show, go ahead and hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Because first of all, when that intro comes on, you already should have hit the goddamn thumbs up button.
Y'all should have been ready gyrating.
Right? You should, as soon as you hear the, now let's fuck this motherfucker up. I don't even think that's lit. Anyway, I'm Jamal here with Sir Alec. we got Jon Burgundy on the boards. Hello. Josh is here.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not jiggling.
He didn't gyrate. Josh didn't gyrate with us. But that's
How dare
fine.
you.
Hey man. We got a big update on today's show. We're gonna find out who's ahead in our. What are you laughing at?
I don't want to know.
Oh, okay. We're gonna find out who's not ahead. We'll say that in our summer box office draft, and then we gotta talk about a movie.
The summer ain't over.
Listen, there's some heavy hitters. There's some heavy hitters starting.
Man.
Yeah.
And somebody.
There's some fish flopping.
Somebody's got a heavy hitter, but man, we got a fun one today. Let's go ahead and get started with what we've been watching. I guess I'll start it. What have I been watching lately? I started Mad Men because I needed a new show to watch, and it's just funny, kind of like seeing how life was back then for the whites.
Specifically for the whites.
100%. Because the Negroes are just elevator men. Then one is like a nanny. And then everybody else, the way that they talk about them, like different races and nationalities and stuff. But even just like the way that they talk to like women in the office is insane.
Yeah.
So I just watched the episode where it's Nixon and Kennedy, and they're trying to figure out who's going to be the president.
Yeah.
And like there's this one guy chasing down a woman playfully in the office. What color panties are you wearing? And he like tackles her.
I'm about to say, this is playful just for him?
This is playful. No,
Okay.
but she's playing too though.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
But like he's like lifting up her skirt and stuff, and it's just like I'm like, damn, you can't do that now at all.
Well, yeah. No.
And then everybody is smoking everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Like motherfuckers in a fucking restaurant eating oysters, smoking. In their office, smoking. The fucking doctor, smoking.
Yeah.
The doctor.
The doctor is smoking.
Like the doctor is.
He said, I did eat my apple a day.
You know what I mean? Like the doctor just like there's a seat in
The
there.
Apple crisp cigarettes.
Yeah.
It just like the doctor just fucking like, okay, we're gonna start your exam. All right, yeah, it looks like you're
Yeah, amount of fake cigarettes they must have
Oh,
bought
my
for
God.
that show. Must have been
it's
insane.
insane. But it's a good show. I'm enjoying it. John Hamm is really good. I just finished season 1, so now kind of starting to.
Don Draper.
Don
That his
Draper.
name? Yeah.
Ramon.
I haven't
Or-
seen it yet, but
Oh, okay. I won't spoil it then.
no, it's fine. It's like I haven't seen it yet, just because it's like one of those shows. Like I know it's like one of the greatest shows, like recent shows ever made. I've never like. Watched
No,
it before.
I was the same. Like I had started it like maybe like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And I watched like the first episode
Mhm.
and then I just didn't go back to it.
Mhm.
And I was like, well, I don't have anything right now.
Yeah.
And I was always kind of wanted to watch it.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a good show though. Early kind of AMC show.
Yeah.
I'm watching Cape Fear. Really
Mhm.
enjoying that. I know Alec, you on our previous episode 76. That's in the. You can check that out in the link. Or
Yes.
whatever. You had some things to say about it.
No, yeah.
I'll just say I'm enjoying Javier.
Oh, he's fantastic. Always
Yeah,
fantastic.
he's killing it. Like he's in the best shape of his life.
Yeah, he looks ripped.
He looked like he's got a cool look, gold teeth, fucking short hair.
Give him like what do you call them? Like lenses, like
Yeah.
cat contact lenses
Mhm.
that make his eyes blue, kind of creepy.
Yeah, he's playing it really good.
Mhm.
Amy Adams is a solid addition too. It's a good story.
Don't forget P. Willie,
Yeah, P. Willie.
Patrick Wilson.
It's a
Mr. Aquaman.
Jack
Yeah.
is shit too.
it's a
Because I forget he's in those goddamn Aquaman movies, so he's like jacked in those movies. So
Yeah.
he just like kept it on.
and so I'm really enjoying that one. It's got good pacing. Like it's not. I think it's like 40 something minutes, like 45 or something like that. So it's not a crazy long watch. But I'm enjoying that one. Yeah, Javier. Anytime he's in anything, it's gonna be
Mhm.
great. I started watching Widow's Bay.
Yes.
That one's okay. It's a little bit of a slow burn, and it's definitely dark comedy. And there's the last episode I watched. I was just kind of like, to me, it was like a real filler episode. Will I go back to that one? I don't know. I might. I don't know if you guys have started watching it.
I've started watching.
What do you think on that?
That's my favorite show of the year.
Really?
This is all Alec core
Okay.
content right
Are
here.
you going to talk about that one?
Yeah, I'll talk about it.
Okay. And I watched Paid in Full. Classic. Yeah, I know Jonathan. A Negro movie. Oh,
That was a masterpiece.
I don't know what that is.
I've never heard of it.
But no, that was really good. Mackay Pfeiffer,
Mhm.
Cameron, and what's the brother's name?
Master P in
Ed,
that?
not Ed.
No, Master P wasn't it.
No, he was in The Wire.
Oh, Wood Harris.
Yes, Wood
Yeah,
Harris.
Yeah.
Wood Harris is really good. Mackay Pfeiffer is always solid.
Yes.
Very underrated.
Mhm, yeah, really.
He's supremely underrated. I feel like he was born in the wrong era.
Mm-hmm.
If he was out now, man, like he's just so good.
Yeah.
And Cameron was really good too.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I watch? I watched Waste Man.
Oh, that one with David Johnson. I've been
Mhm.
wanting to watch that. It looks good.
That was pretty solid. I had no idea what it was, and then I had
He's like in the prison, right? And he's trying
Yeah,
to get out, but
they're-
this
they're-
white guy's like fucking on his shit.
yeah. Like he comes in, and then like his new celly is pretty much like, I gotta run this shit, you know. So
Mhm.
he's trying to do that, but then the guy's he's getting ready to get out, and then some crazy stuff happened. And so I watched that because I really enjoyed the performance of the white guy. I can't remember his name.
Mhm.
And then so I went back and I went and I watched Plain Clothes because he's in that too.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to watch that too.
Tom
That's
Blythe.
Hmm?
Tom Blythe.
Maybe I don't fucking know.
That's his name, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay, we'll roll with that.
I like him so much. I don't know.
But so then I was like, okay, let me see what else this guy's kind of been in, and it's completely different spectrums of movies, and it was interesting because I watched them back to back, and I was like, man, that's like he's pretty solid to go from this kind of guy in prison who's like this, I guess he's a boss, you kind of say,
street kid.
to then he's a cop and he's like doing some undercover stuff. I won't spoil it, but I really enjoyed that one. And then I watched what was that other movie I watched? I can't remember, but it was something else. But yeah, that's kind of just what I watched Backrooms. I assume we've all have seen it by now.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess we can talk about that real quick. So I didn't know any of the lore
Yeah. Same.
going into the story. But so I sit down and I'm watching it and I'm like, okay. And it starts to kick off and I'm like, okay, there's some creepy shit kind of taking place here. Very psychological horror. thriller. But then it I feel like it definitely could have we could have shaved off maybe 10, 15 minutes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we kind of shaved that off, and I'm like, oh, really solid. But I enjoyed it. I didn't like leave the theater like, oh, that was shit. You know what I mean? So I can see why I would get a sequel. I thought what's the name's performance was really good. What's the brother's name? It's
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
See, I definitely couldn't have said that. Definitely could have said that.
Yeah, you struggle with Coleman.
Yeah. But he was really solid. Renee.
I want to say Renata Rensfe.
Renata,
that's how you pronounce it. Yes.
Fucking names today, man. But she was good.
To be fair, these leading actors have.
Okay, thank you.
They're not from America.
But like, I thought the whole concept was cool, and then there were some moments in there where I was like, oh, that's some creepy shit.
Yeah.
Like, so when he first explores the back rooms, and he's
the back shots, yes.
Okay. When he first explores the back shots, and he's kind of going. You have to find out somehow. And then he's going through, and we kind of start to get that first look of like, okay, this shit is a maze. This shit is confusing. And he's traveling, and we see the cutout, and then he travels down the little fucking room, and you hear the cutout just like fucking whatever. And I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. We're kicking this shit off. Overall though, I thought it was really entertaining. And I thought it was just kind of like, I could see the hype. Now I haven't seen Obsession. But I could see like why people were like really into it. Cause I think like if you really know like the lore behind it, like you really kind of get a more, I guess, deeper watch out of it, because you kind of know like, okay, well, all this and all that other shit. But I think you don't need to know it to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I thought the whole pirate thing was a little weird. And then it's just kind of like they're, I guess it's an evolving world, as they say.
Yeah, it's like copies of a copy of a copy.
Yeah. And then, once we kind of get to the end and we see like, okay, there are people of like, this is kind of like a lab or they're trying to figure it out. But then you kind of see that they had like multiple of the cutouts. They kind of were fixing the pirate, right? So then it kind of comes like, okay, so is this manufactured? Or like, I guess that's kind of what
fixing the pirate. I thought that it was more of like experimenting on the pirate,
containing him.
Yeah.
So then what was the multiple cutouts?
I think that was like for directions.
Yeah.
How to get out.
Yeah. To know where to go. Yeah. Go this way.
That's
go
why
this
the stop
way.
sign.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was the only thing that really was kind of like when I left, I was like, oh
yeah, of course, yeah.
Kind of confused on that. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. I think the last shot where like spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Spoiler.
The last shot where like she's talking to the guy, the scientist or whatever the fuck we want to call him, and then we
Dr.
see
Duplass, yes.
And then we see, and then we see her like sitting in there, and like everything is like disfigured.
Yes,
and I was like, oh yeah, that's really good. And so then I was wondering if the big guy, right, that he cuts up and he's fucking eating, which was weird. But I wondered like if he was the other furniture salesman. You
mean whatever guy?
So when they have the commercial for the rival furniture, the cowboy guy. So I was wondering, like, oh, was the big guy him?
Maybe it could be, or it could be just like a random ass person.
Okay, because
like it just takes things from your life, that you see.
Because I was trying to piece like, okay, who those people could be, and I was thinking maybe those two could be like that, but then I didn't know who the guy in the wheelchair could have been.
No
legs.
No, that guy was from me.
Oh.
That was definitely an Alec visual right there.
I will say the part where like they put the dude down with the rope.
Yeah.
That part was creepy.
Oh yeah.
That part was creepy. And then the fact that he cut up and I assume he ate the other the girl
Yeah.
was kind of wild. But overall, if I get the scale here, I say it's about front of the DeLorean.
Sure.
Yeah,
Solid mid peak.
yeah, solid mid peak. Like I enjoyed it. I'll probably watch it again. I thought the story was pretty solid. Like it didn't need some super crazy thing. But yeah, that's kind of all I've been watching. I'll just double check because I know I always.
And we continue off our backrooms.
Yeah. What did you think, Alec?
Yeah, like kind of like similar to Jamal. I didn't really know the lore a bit too much or anything. I've seen like the original short film that Kane Parsons did. That's as far as my extent with the backrooms goes. And then like of course this movie was coming out. It seemed like more people getting excited for it. And I've learned that people have their own interpretation of backrooms because anybody can like make backrooms. It's like an open source like IP, I guess. Like an open source IP. Anybody can like do like their own version of the backrooms. So this version of the backrooms is his version, the Kane Parsons edition of backrooms. So it's very interesting in that way. And I like Kane Parsons. The more I've seen more interviews of him and everything, and like his approach to like filmmaking. I was like, for a 20-year-old guy, he's very articulate. First of all, I wasn't that articulate when I was 20, and and he's very, very, very smart. And I feel like his approach to filmmaking is very interesting, and very calculated. That's a good word for it.
Yeah,
And,
there were some great shots. In
yeah,
there.
really great shots, and like the set design is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And how they were able to shoot those rooms were fantastic as well. And of course, the performances were great. Chiwetel was probably the best part of the movie for me.
Yeah.
And then Renata did good. Well, that goes more into my problems with the script because I feel like a lot of my negatives were more of the script of the movie, which Kane didn't write. Yeah, Will Siddiqui wrote the script, and I was like, it's one of those things where I'm like very intrigued by like the first half of it. Well, I was kind of like hating on the movie beforehand, but I was kind of like, okay, this could have something. This could have a lot going on, and I like watching Chiwetel like discover the back rooms, like walking through it. It's kind of like this like long like sequence of him not talking at all.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of like, yeah, this is great.
There was a lot of heavy breathing.
Yeah, a lot of heavy breathing. Yeah, I like this is the kind of shit I like, where there's that like non-dialogue filmmaking going on. And like I can see what's going on here and like kind of get an idea like what the back rooms actually is and everything. And then like he brings his employee, his employee, and then his employee's boyfriend, the old girl from Shrinking, and
that's where she was from.
And they bring him in there, and then they have this long sequence of like found footage, which was really, really, really good. Probably like one of the better found footage sequence I've seen in a horror movie in a while. And then the found footage shuts down, and then we shifts perspectives to the therapist, and then from there, I was like, that story part of the story continue. I was like, oh boy, this is where we get into mid territory.
And I will say, I thought because they showed flashbacks.
They did, yeah.
I thought that like, okay, maybe she had already experienced the back rooms before, because when he shows her the map, she's looking at it like she had seen this before, but then nothing kind of.
I get why it was in there because she like feels like a comfort in the back room because of her mother being like this agoraphobic, agoraphobic person and everything. So there's like a comfortability and like the mundaneness or like the weirdness of the back rooms for her. So that's like a place that she feels, and for Clark too, the Chiwetel Ejiofor character, he feels a comfort in there just because like he's like away from his troubles in the world. He's like this what do you call it, a furniture store owner.
Yeah.
And he's treated like shit outside, and he's like, well, he's probably a shitty person himself, but he just
I am an architect.
Yeah, he doesn't want to accept that he's a shitty person, so he just kind of like goes to this world where he can just like control everything.
He was sleeping in that
motherfucker.
And
he's an architect, so like he was sleeping in there. I was laughing my ass off.
That was
the wife's having like, oh shit, he's in the store.
That was crazy. Like what?
Then there's like a comfort they both feel from it. But also I was like, okay, you show like a little bit of flashback of her and her mom in the beginning of the movie. That was interesting. but then like the movie goes on, you don't really see her for a long time. But then like by the point where we get to her, it's like the emotional pull.
It's
Or
already
like what they were
been-
going
yeah.
on. Mom was like, I don't care about you. Like I want to go see what Clark is up to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clark was way more interesting.
Yeah, way more interesting. And like by the time it gets to her, it's like okay, it's like and she's like kind of like the main character now
Yeah.
in a way. And then like Clark's the villain, which I like. I just wish the movie would have like just stuck around with Clark and like his employee, you know, trying to find her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And like watching Clark slowly like lose his mind and like kind of like accept the back rooms and everything. So it would have been like a nice like two-hander between them.
Right.
Would have been more interesting to me. And then there's like get to a certain point where they just have that dinner table scene where he's like explaining the back rooms. Where I was kind of like, but it's kind of like, well, shit. Well, because like you keep saying like, oh, that's weird. That was weird. Here's the thing. I think this movie could be fucking weirder. You can get into like some weird shit with this concept and everything. Because it's almost like David Lynchian in a way, and I felt like it didn't really go there for me, and I wish it did, and not really explain what the background is. Because I can infer like from visuals and everything, just from how it works. It's like copies of people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming like the lady that was like with the 4 faces on her face or whatever. That's like a version of Clark's wife
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course the pirate man. That's like a larger fucked up version of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like I feel like I get the world. I don't need it like spoon fed to me. I don't know, that was like a studio note or something like that, probably, most likely. But yeah, and I enjoyed the final shot in the movie. That was a really cool thing to end on. I was just kind of like didn't really like care about that character as much as the movie would want me to.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they get to like the scene with her and the Dr. Duplass's like room. And I was like, oh Lord, he's gonna do like a whole exposition dump, and then it's like, oh, okay, never mind. He doesn't actually know what's going on either. But he just has like a faint idea of like what it is. So it's like it's interesting the doctor sees it from like a scientific way, and then like and Renata's character sees it from like an emotional place, and then like Clark sees it for a philosophical in a way. So I thought like having those three aspects of it were interesting. I just wish like they could have like, you know, like held it back more to keep it more inside the back rooms, the people that are in there, rather than like, okay, because when you get to the therapist, it feels like a restart of the whole movie to me. But overall, I thought it was I enjoyed. I would say I more enjoyed the direction of the movie, and then I enjoyed like the script.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like so I would give it like the thing. I'd give it a mid. The solid mid.
Said a solid.
A solid mid.
Interesting.
There we go. But yeah, I still liked it more than I thought it would. But yeah, still like issues with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's not anything that's like, oh my God.
No, yeah.
Mhm.
But it is, you know.
I think for like a 20-year-old that had like no experience making a feature film, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I can't lie. Yeah.
And then it looks good. The cast is really solid.
It's shot really well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You John.
Yeah, I mean it was fantastic for the reason that like the production design behind it really went hard, like to create these like sets, like you know, these elaborate sets that bring you into this world that's like the back rooms, and like you said, it's just a copy of a copy, and the copies aren't really copied right and all that, and like there's like, you know, it's not. It looks lifelike, but it's not real. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, and so it's just, you know, they did a really good job at making it feel real and like be a part of it in a way. And then especially with like the performances by both were really, really great.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with you of like, you do all this work in the front end to really feel attached to like the, you know, Clark, and you want to see what's going on, and you're like, you know, you're discovering this whole thing, so you're along in this journey with him, and then to kind of like in like halfway during the movie just switch it up, it's kind of like harder because then you have to reestablish, like, you know, like you can't just expect people to like, bam, now this is the main character, go along with it, because it's hard to do that, you know, it's hard to build that connection and all that. Even if you do a little like sequence in the beginning of the movie, way too much has happened, and like, you know.
Oh yeah, by that point you kind of forget about it.
Yeah. and so like, you know, I think that was a big issue, but I think it was still an enjoyable watch and all that, and did a good job at doing that like psychological horror, because there are times when I'm just like holding my breath and like, you know, being at the edge of my seat, like, okay, what's going on? Especially when they discover like these different rooms, and that one Christmas room where it was just a Christmas tree.
That was creepy.
I was like, oh,
That girl was coming like,
hell.
I was like, oh fuck, who the fuck is that?
and so to, you know, tag along to what you said, you don't need to have watched any of the older short films or anything like that, or any of the other lore to follow along with this. But if you have, it's a slightly different experience from what I've been told, because Val has watched a lot of the other lore and all that, and she had a different reaction watching the movie when I did. Like, as soon as it was like this Christmas room, she was like, "Oh, I know what's gonna happen," or like, you know, she got even more scared than I did, because it was like, "Oh, this character might come up, this like scary monster might come up," and all that. I mean, they definitely played on both ends from what I've noticed, because not all the same monsters that were in the lure were in this,
Like
but
the big Shrek head.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like other stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah,
They can't do that.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
Well, that's yeah.
And that's what I mean by it. I think you know, Kane Parsons did good of like, you know, knowing some of the lore and all that, and implementing some of that stuff into it. Not really like full on, like head on, but like implementing some of the stuff, so that way it's best of both worlds. People that know the lore, people that don't know the lore can still follow along, and yeah,
Like I said, it's like his back rooms, not
yeah,
like
exactly.
Roblox back rooms that I play sometimes.
Exactly. And then I will never forget, this movie gave us the best meme of like Clark behind the wall, like, you're like, "Is that you? Come out." And like half of it comes out.
Like,
He's like,
"You're too loud."
"You're too loud."
That was funny.
Hear you.
Look,
And then,
hit that mom I threw
yes,
up pose.
yes. Mom, I bought 20 pizzas with your credit card.
I bought 500 Roblox bucks.
But yeah, no. I'll quickly rate it, because I mean it was pretty much everything I said, but I would give it a mid peak as well. Right in smack dab in the middle.
I'm just a hater.
No.
Nah, I want to hear Josh's thoughts because he was hyping this up.
Oh, I
he helped put money into it, right? Yeah. See,
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was shot really well. I couldn't tell that this was a first time director.
yeah.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
seen like veteran directors make dog shit compared to this, and I
I
like
to
the
talk about
whole
Nolan like that.
I like the whole aesthetic of the furniture shop. Especially the sub basement. It reminded me of like Sears.
Yeah.
They always have that.
Yeah.
And I would
Yeah.
always think like, what happens if you got trapped in here?
Yeah.
Well,
And so like I like how they also let things like cook, I guess you could say. Like just they let it draw out, just like him discovering it. It wasn't just like, oh, he went through the wall and was like, okay, now I'm in like investigating, doing all that stuff.
yeah, no.
I actually do think that they should have included more of him exploring because he does his long exploration,
Yeah.
and then by the time he gets his employees, he's like, "Oh, I've already mapped out everything."
Yeah,
I'm like,
created a
when
map
did
and
this
everything.
Yeah, I want more of that.
Like
I-
that, you could have just did that like quick too.
yeah, and I think there is also more to be had when we transition between him, like when the camera gets picked up by the creature and you hear his assistant is like, "Behind you." I was like, I really wish we could have worked with that a little bit more instead of just cutting over to Renata. And I was like, because it seems like they're like, oh, we want Chiwetel to be the lead, but she's going to be the final girl. She's going to be on the poster. She's going to do all this stuff. And I was like, but his character was the interesting one.
Yeah.
And I want to know, like, how did he make that change between like running and being scared from that first exploration to now he's like hiding behind a wall halfway?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I want him like to stay with him and his employee.
Exactly.
Just watch him slowly lose his mind.
So then, do we think we needed the therapist stuff at all?
Or just give the therapist story to the employee girl.
Yeah.
Just keep it condensed.
Like he keeps venting to his employees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could have been cool. Or like,
You got to give her the agoraphobia, mom. Why not?
Yeah.
Keep it in.
and that's why she was so afraid to go into that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think the introduction to the creature was nice. But what I would say is this: is that you said, oh, how come there was like more of those signs? They were all saying hello in different languages.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's because of the different creatures in the back room. That was just one of them. And so whenever somebody, I guess, externally finds the back rooms in this world, a new creature may be created.
Yeah.
Because whatever they're envisioning could create a new one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now, I didn't see the beginning of the movie. I came in a little late to the theater. My siblings have no sense of time.
CP.
Okay, what
CP
part
time.
did what part
CP time.
Oh, 100%. Like,
what part into the movie did you start watching? And like, because
I saw like the beginning. I just don't know like what was happening, I guess, in that beginning part.
So
Like I saw that first kind of exploration, I guess, but I don't know how it started.
So
You know what I
it
mean?
just starts with a guy running. It's found footage, and he's trying to escape something. And so
Yes.
he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
carefully walking
Yeah.
through the back rooms.
Okay.
And Beck from Victorious is running around.
So it
Yeah.
definitely a different person than Clark.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
different
yeah, yeah.
person, and then he finds the seagull, and you saw that
Yeah,
him
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to contact.
Yeah.
That's another thing where I wish, the camera gets taken out
yeah,
or gets taken by that creature. I wish it would have been Clark and his employee running off, and it ties back to that very
Into-
first
yeah,
one, because that camera was left looking on the ground. So imagine if it just cuts to now we're looking at this camera.
Yeah.
Like they find it and they're like, why is there another camera here?
Mm.
And then you could follow them in their sort of stress and journey.
See that little midget man in the wheelchair? See, that's the kind of shit we need more of.
I did like that. And just honestly,
It just like, turn out the light. It was like, she doesn't listen. Then he's just like, that's some Twin Peaks shit.
I was really enjoying the weirdness of it and like just the creepy nature of like being in a very, very sterile and quiet room.
Yeah.
And like, or just space. And you're like, I hear a random sound. What is that?
And to me, that's the main like scare factor of it, is because like you can easily do jump scares and shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I think the scariest stuff is when your mind
It's the one
is
imagining things, yeah.
putting all this shit out there.
Yep.
I don't know what's around that corner. I don't want to go, but I know I kind of have to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then anything is amplified. What was that?
And why are
You
some
know what I mean?
spaces
Like-
darker than others?
Yeah.
Where is this lighting coming from?
So I love like when stuff like that. It's just like, no, your mind is, we're gonna let you fucking figure out what's scary and all that stuff.
Or they show you something multiple times and it changes every time you see it. Like, for instance, every time he'd walk through the wall and you see the furniture, it was in a different way until it finally was gone. And I was like, I love little things like this. So I'm very excited to see Kane Parsons' next film, whether it's Backrooms 2 or whatever. I think it's going to be refreshing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what he does next.
Overall,
He's a good director.
I would give this a mid-peak. I think, the script let me down a little bit, but that's not on Kane Parsons. I think it's just overall very good film.
And I think like for this being like his first one, kind of keeping it like to just, I don't know, it was like maybe 4 or 5 locations, if that. You know what I mean? Most of it takes place in the furniture store.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that definitely helped, because then he could just focus on like directing it and whatever. Yeah, like the story kind of tells off, but yeah, I mean, he was pretty solid.
Telling the story all with wide-angle lenses too was pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's always like a character is really far away until they lean
Until they
forward,
lean
and now
in.
they're a little distorted.
Yeah, that definitely helped added to the aesthetic of the movie.
Yeah.
I'll focus on one or two real quick. I sat down and watched all the Twilight Saga movies. I'm holding for the clapter, please. I'm kidding.
The clapper?
No,
Clapter?
clapter.
What is that? What is the clapter?
It's like that little emoji guy that like swings his ass around.
Oh no!
That's the clap,
Not
the
the
clapping
Eminem?
cheeks, the helicopter clap,
Oh my god.
helicopter clapping cheeks.
No.
Not my Robert Pattinson.
So I previously only have watched like Twilight and New Moon back when like they came out when I was like in middle school and like high school.
That's your peak fandom of it.
I've never liked it, but like it was the thing that everybody was talking about, right? So I watched it, and I watched New Moon, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch the rest of these. I was like, these movies suck. Like I'm not gonna like ever watch them.
Hey, then
And
Taylor
then-
Lautner took off his shirt. He's like, hold up, wait a minute.
Rewind.
And then my wife was like, we should watch all of them. I was like, I wasn't gonna watch it. Like, they're about to leave HBO, so we better watch it before the end of this weekend. And I was like,
well, if you had Blu-ray, you would have to worry about that.
no, but I don't want them in Blu-ray. I don't want them in any ray.
I don't want them in any ray. Blu-ray, Sun-Ray, Light Ray,
Ultra 4K. I don't want it in
HBO has
anything.
enough ownership of it.
I was like, if HBO doesn't want them, I don't want them either. No, but so I sat down and watched it, and I was gonna say, man, that whole saga, I still live by it. Can I get the little rating thing? I'm gonna just quickly rate it before I go into
I'll
it.
bring it up on your personal.
Peak cinema.
Okay. There you go. I give it an ass. Sorry, that week. It is like not good at all. So the thing is, in the first movie, it feels very like it feels very indie in like a way, because you can tell like they have a like very like short budget, whatever. Then the second movie comes up, and then I guess it did well that in the second movie they got a little more budget, and like they do all this like werewolf CGI stuff, and I was like, okay, it looks a little bit better.
It looked terrible.
But still, I don't know. It looked.
The werewolf looks terrible.
I was like, they look like real wolves and everything. I was like, okay, maybe it's just a little bit better. But the story sucks. It still sucks, right? I was like, it's just this depressed person wanting to commit suicide this entire movie. And
that's
I'm like,
why.
And I'm like,
He's like,
okay.
I don't like the depressing
I don't
things.
like that depressing shit.
Hold on. Depressed
always
over
such a great mode.
depressed over a guy. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's
It's
fair.
a heartbreak and depressed over a guy. I'm like, you want to kill yourself over a guy.
Well, it's Robert Pattinson.
He's like, girl, go catch a dick.
I was gonna say the best thing that I like learned behind the scenes was that supposedly Robert Pattinson was supposed to be like built and like muscular for the movie and all that, but he was like, I'm not doing it.
I'll say
Like-
that for Batman.
Literally, like he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do all that. You either take me how I am or not. And they were like, okay, well,
maybe
sure.
maybe he didn't want to do the shit then, and he was hoping they were like, all right, well, fuck you.
Yeah, like we'll find somebody else. But
I'm
no,
a Cedric Diggory.
Oh, God.
but I was like, okay, he's standing on business. He's like, I'll do this shitty movie, but I'm not gonna work out for you guys or whatever. So yeah, New Moon. What is it? New Moon, ass. And then I went to Eclipse. I think Eclipse was a lot better than all the rest.
That
I think
go crazy. That's the one where they revealed the backstory of one of the sisters. She was like,
Yes.
yeah, she was like assaulted.
yes, yeah,
That was a good little storyline.
That one I actually
Yeah.
enjoyed the most because they had like more story and they had a bigger budget and all that. They go
Yeah.
back in time and everything. That one I really enjoyed a lot. Out of everything, but they were still all ass. I'm not gonna lie, but that was just the most tolerable. And then we
Breaking
go
Dawn.
into the Breaking Dawns.
My
Part
favorite, the
one.
pregnancy sequence.
The part one, I was gonna say the sound design went crazy when she broke her back because of her heavy ass baby and all that.
all the way. She was like,
wait, because she dropped her drink.
Yeah.
This happened because she dropped her like bloody drink.
'cause the
She was
baby's-
drinking blood because the
baby's
baby
sucking the
wanted.
life force out of her. Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, this movie's going crazy, and then they bring out this ugly ass CGI baby. I was like, what the heck is happening here? Like, what is going on? And then Val goes, oh, just wait for part 2. I was like, I don't think I want to wait for part 2. But then she was like, it's gonna expire tomorrow because like the weekend's like, fine, I'll just sit down and watch part 2. So we watched part 2. The kid looks even crazier. I'm like, why don't they just use regular people?
Yeah, he's a regular ass baby.
Yeah, like use a regular baby, use a regular like child. Like, I get that this baby has powers that they grow up really quickly or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? They don't age regularly. They age quickly for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't have to do it looked terrible. And apparently she was like, look up Twilight baby doll.
Yeah.
That they wanted to originally use a doll. Like
Look that up, Josh, real quick.
Yeah, look it up. It was like this thing looks horrendous. I was
cursed.
like, so no.
Holy shit.
That is literally the doll that they wanted to originally use. And then they were like, nah, let's just CGI it.
How did it even get past like testing?
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
don't know. This
Like,
sounds-
Look at that! Look at it! Look at
Like,
it!
it literally made it into the scene, but then they were like, nah, never mind.
That's
Look at that.
crazy.
Like how they were like, yeah, this is a good.
That's
idea.
that's like a grown woman with a baby face.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll take the CGI with her, but it looks terrible. And then they had a whole big like fight sequence and all that, and I was like, this is okay. This is a mid fight and all that. I'll take it.
No,
And then-
Jonathan, I'll defend that fight scene to the day I die. That shit was crazy.
I didn't know
That shit was nuts.
Vecna was in this movie.
Yes.
Vecna was in this movie. I was like, oh snap! This is before he got his powers.
Oh God.
But yeah, it was this. I didn't know. I thought this movie was just about vampires and werewolves. Apparently, vampires have superpowers. I was like, when did this happen? Like,
But you didn't know vampires had superpowers?
I meant like
What?
powers to control elements,
Like-
power to
Yeah, they can do that.
Tell time.
They can turn into like fog and shit.
They can water bend. They can
Yeah.
earth bend. They can like when.
Didn't you watch Nosferatu? He can bring a story.
I don't know. Like people could shock. There's some vampires that can shock.
Everybody's like, shock. Nosferatu, he brings the plague.
Well, also, and the biggest thing in Breaking Dawn Part 2 was that there was one who had telekinesis who could make people see visions.
Oh yeah.
That bullshit.
Yeah.
That fucking Dakota Fanning's character.
No. It was one of the
Alice.
like Native
Oh,
American
yeah, her.
ones that can do that. But her power,
Oh
Dakota
no,
Fanning,
like the hot one with the short hair.
She's like,
Yeah,
Yes.
what
yeah,
will
yeah.
happen.
Okay, yeah,
she
yeah.
I
could
was like-
show, yeah, she could see people in the future or whatever the decisions that they make or whatever. But I don't know. It was it's a talker for
I
sure.
remember being back like in middle school, like a bunch of boys hated that shit, but they were like Alice. Alice, no. Baddie.
Just watch it for Alice, if anything. But no, it was yeah. HBO, I'm glad y'all are not renewing that because that's a no. That's a no
Well, you
for
never
me,
know.
dog. Oh,
Could
no.
return next week.
And I
Pattinson
watched
may
it for
fall
nothing.
he may fall on hard times. He's got to,
I mean, I
Like a
heard that
reboot.
they did a whole new book, which was literally everything that I just said, but in Edward Cullen's perspective, and I'm like,
Oh,
why?
hell. That's hilarious.
Why?
You guys realize that we are 2 years away from the 20-year anniversary.
Wow.
I'm gonna watch that, the first one in theaters.
So
Yes.
yeah, and
That's
then
a fun one. I want to hear a Spider Monkey in the theater.
Mm-hmm. Or a supermassive black hole.
and then the last one I want to talk about is Scary Movie 6 since I went to go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll just say just don't watch it.
damn.
Just wait
Well,
for
just play
streaming.
the sound effect.
Okay.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay, do this. I was thoroughly disappointed.
that bad, huh?
I was thoroughly disappointed. I was like, okay, I don't know what I was expecting, right?
Yeah.
But I was expecting something more like the first movie, like Scary Movie 1. That would have been a lot better, but I don't know. They try to do too much
That's a shame.
into one, and
It's a
I'm
rough
sorry.
watch.
So don't pay for that one.
Yeah.
I'll still watch it. Yeah. I'm not gonna pay for
You
it.
haven't seen it?
No, I haven't. I've been busy and like vacation. So
It feels more like a promo to like an
Dude.
SNL skit,
It's,
but like
I felt
a
so
very
bad.
unfunny SNL skit.
it felt
so a
so
lot
bad.
of SNL. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've heard the new Jackass is pretty solid though.
I heard there's a clip show.
The Jackass.
Yeah, like half of it's like old stuff they did.
I can see that though.
Which I'm like,
But I could see that.
I didn't pay. I'm not paying to watch a goddamn like.
You first of all, Alec, you will go pay because I need you to watch it.
Well, that makes me not want to pay for it anymore.
You don't want to pay
No,
for
I'll still
an
watch it.
80-year-old getting kicked in the groin or
Well,
whatever?
they're
They're
not
not that old.
Yeah, they're not 80.
It's like 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville. The chicken.
And then
He's
I'll
literally
still
a
watch
bad
it.
grandpa.
and that's basically all I've watched.
Yeah.
I will say, I
not
was,
gonna talk about Obsession.
I mean, yes, I watched
We had a
Obsession.
whole we had the Lilo Booster. We had whole theater experiences with these movies.
well,
I'll do the time. I will talk about Obsession. So I finally watched Obsession.
okay, well, I haven't.
And let me go
Give me a quick thought.
detail by detail spoiler of this movie. So it was fantastic. It was really, really good. It didn't try to do too much. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of filmmakers, especially in like the horror realm, they try to go like full on and like try to do a lot. But this movie kept it simple, kept its core story and didn't steer from it. And I feel like that's what made it succeed at the end of it. Because a lot of the studios just kind of focus on like, you know, the scare factor and the this factor and that factor. But this one was just literally just stayed core to the story. And so that's when like, you know, the performers can shine and all that. Yeah, it was just great, man. The lighting, the sound design was crazy. Yeah, it was fantastic. Really, really good. I really hope, what is it, Indy Navarrete gets more roles, because I think I saw in an interview, she said that after she filmed Obsession, she didn't have any gigs after that for like a while. And I was like, man, that sucks. Well, hopefully after all this exposure and seeing how people
She's definitely
raving
got
on it, so-
tons of roles now.
So yes.
There she is, this queen.
I feel like when I watch it, because you know, you guys have.
You're doing the Get Out shit where you wait.
I know. Stop waiting. It's about to leave theaters.
And I feel like you guys are sucking its dick, and I'm gonna watch it.
This shit's good.
No, I know. It could, and I feel like my expectations every time you guys talk about it, it's like boom, 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 and then now it's like, if that shit's not fucking like, you know.
Well,
not our fault.
No,
Sorry,
I know.
Sorry
I'm
for
saying.
loving something.
I'm just saying, like, if I don't sit there and
2 months later.
if I don't sit there and like my jaws just get like soaked, now it's just gonna be like, oh.
well, there will be a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also waiting for it to arrive on the Google Play.
Wait, what made you want to watch Backrooms in theaters then?
I kind of knew that
Why was
one.
that the one you chose?
It's literally between Obsession or Backrooms.
Well,
I chose
I would
Backrooms.
go Obsession anytime.
Well, for me, like, Obsession just kind of seems, without seeing it, right?
Yeah.
It just kind of seems like the trope that we've kind of seen before, I guess. And I was just a little, I was just a little more like intrigued with the story of the Backrooms.
True.
So, like, I'm not saying that it's bad, but I just think, like, in terms of, you know, what I thought was fresh, like, to me, Backrooms just kind of stood out a little bit more.
That's fair, yeah. I just feel like there's a lot more layers that they had in the Obsession that made it the whole monkey's paw trope a lot more interesting.
What's good is that these are two horror films that have fantastic acting in it.
Yes.
And it's
Yes,
not like
correct.
you don't have any drop of quality. It's just literally different tastes.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting. Oops, go away, Siri. I'm just waiting until it arrives on the Google Play at this point. Because also, I think Backrooms was close to being out of theaters. So I was just like, oh, okay.
We'll check out Obsession this Tuesday.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why would I do it Tuesday?
Discount.
Yeah, it's getting cheaper.
And not a lot of people are gonna be there.
Yeah,
Watch with the old folk.
Yeah, I'll just wait.
Then Jamal's gonna be like, "This movie sucks, guys. I know what you're talking about."
Missing out, man. Hey, man.
Man, this shit was swamp ass.
You're missing out. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well, you guys are missing out on remote, but I don't force
watched
that.
We
it.
watched it because of you.
Yeah.
What do you mean missing out? We were forced.
subjected.
I feel like you guys didn't go into it with an open mind. I feel like you guys instantly judged.
Not hard enough.
Alec, what did you watch?
Okay.
But while you're looking,
Guess I was
Oh,
start
never-
with the TV shows that I watch. Actually,
why you don't like TV?
I mentioned that I watched a show of yours that you watched. Anyways, Widow's Bay. And watching that show is kind of like a cross between like Jaws, fucking Stephen King story like Salem's Lot, and Parks and Recreation.
Wow, really?
There's a lot of it's basically a horror comedy. It's like a really great balance between horror and comedy throughout the entire series. That's usually like a pretty tough balance to find, especially nowadays, because I feel like a lot of horror movies don't want to like dabble into like the silliness of things. But I feel like this is kind of like a breath of fresh air amongst like the horrors of like movies about grief, trauma, what have you. and all that stuff. And this is like definitely like one of the best shows I've seen. Along with that and Lord of the Flies that I've seen. I did love like the actors in it. I love like each episode is basically like a monster of the week type of thing. But I'm still following an overall story. But yeah, they don't do like one genre of horror. It's like different types of horror. Whereas like one week it'll be like a goddamn sea hag woman, a sea hag woman, then like a kind of like a coven. And then a coven type episode, and then like a slasher serial killer episode. It like go back and forth. It's like the town of Widow's Bay that's run by this mayor named Tom. He's kind of like the courage and cowardly dog of human beings, where he doesn't really know what he's doing. He's kind of like scared of everything, and he's trying to run this town. And all this curse was brought upon this town like many years ago, and he's got to deal with that and find out how to stop it. And it's like a very funny show. When it does get have to get into the horror stuff, it does actually get pretty scary and a lot of things. So yeah, I just love the show.
I thought the best episode was when he had to stay at the hotel.
Have you gone past that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Because
I think I stopped at where it was her story, the lady's story.
I love that. That's my favorite episode.
That one was slow to me. I think
love that.
I think that one's what like there was moments where it was pretty good, but I think that was the one where I was kind of like
But that's where I get where it just goes into different horror types of horror, and that was a different one where it's okay, they're doing the haunted house episode with the hotel room, and then you go to her episode, which is this freaky party, and I really like that aspect. But yeah, I would give this I'll give this show a high peak.
Whoa,
very high peak. I really enjoy
Wow.
it, and I would recommend it to people on Apple, and Apple is just killing it in terms of TV shows.
I might, I'm not giving up on it just yet. I'm gonna still watch it.
It gets pretty crazy. They have directors too, like Hiro Murai directed the first couple episodes, and the director of the X films, Ty West, he did one of the episodes too. It's really well done horror. I feel like horror comedy. Other than that, then I've been watching Cape Fear.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm beholden to just because I have seen the original films, the first two, the original one from the 60s, and then the remake, the Scorsese remake with De Niro. So it's okay, so I kind of I know the story very well, and I'm just kind of seeing they're doing the modern typical thing of turning a movie into a miniseries TV show. I'm just kind of okay, how are you gonna extend a fucking 90-minute movie into a TV series when they did it perfectly well before with two movies. Then I'm just watching the show, and I'm glad they brought back the original music because that's pretty iconic. The Bernard Herrmann score and everything that's classic.
They do some old school kind of shots.
No, yeah, I'm saying I like how they harken back to the even the older film, the 60s, and then even the Scorsese one. There's an homage to some of the Scorsese's whip hands that I like a lot. That they do, and the slow zoom-ins on or dolly-ins into people that are very 60s style. I like that a lot. But yeah, and then the story of it is basically this guy Max Cady was put in prison for a crime he didn't commit, and by these in the original film it's one lawyer, but you got a couple lawyer couple, played by Amy Adams and Patrick Wilson. And then he gets out, and then they're kind of suffering from the fallout of that, and what happened there, and how they're kind of karma, basically biting them in the ass for falsely accusing this man of a crime he didn't commit with his wife. And yeah, I was okay, this is pretty cool. They got a cool style. It looks beautiful. Mm-hmm. Very well done cinematography. Is very colorful, and got that where are they based in Alabama, Georgia.
It's somewhere south.
Yeah, the south. Yeah, they got that. It feels very authentic. But then and then okay, I'm digging it so far, and then you get into it more. I'm just kind of oh okay, so they're extending the story of the movie in a way that's kind of slowing the pacing down of the overall story to me. But still, every episode's pretty well paced for the most part. I'm just kind of okay, when are we gonna get to the real Max Cady shit that he does, because he's a pretty despicable human being in the original films, but here he's kind of more likable, kind of more of
very likable.
More so likable than De Niro or Robert Mitchum were.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, okay, I don't know if I like that 100%, but I can get down with it because Javier is doing like such a fantastic job. And then they're doing things where like they're giving him, they're giving him. I don't. Do you guys care about spoilers at all? Or
Go ahead.
No,
no?
I'll watch
Okay,
it, but-
they're giving him a daughter.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of like, and then I didn't see the episode, but she's doing like the theater laughing thing. I'm just kind of like,
I haven't seen the latest one.
I'm just like, oh man, they're just they're not giving Javier Bardem that, but they're giving the girl that. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
They're basically like giving a lot of Max Katie's traits to like the daughter.
How do you feel about the daughter?
She's doing a good job. I just think I want to see Max Katie do like the real devilish shit.
Yeah.
But she's like doing the
Like,
brunt of it.
She's okay.
Yeah, she's fine.
But like,
Yeah.
I would like. What's the name is? He's just so captivating.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Like, give that to him.
Yeah, she's doing all the like the evil trickster like crazy shit that Max Katie should be doing, but Max Katie's coming out of more of like the sympathetic like anti-hero type guy or something like that. And then they're giving like the family a lot more to do, the lawyers and everything, which is like I'm kind of iffy on that too, just because I'm like, okay, like the whole family is kind of annoying like white people. They're giving like the son is like just all fucked up.
Yeah,
he's like a little incel kid.
Yeah, he's fucking weird.
And then like the daughter's gay. Like that's pretty much like
there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying like that's like her whole storyline basically with Max Katie's daughter.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, oh okay. And then Patrick Wilson's like a drug addict. Like kind of like I was kind of like that's not really going anywhere really to
Now,
me.
do you think? Okay, so the son gets into his thing early on. Do you think
played by Kate Winslet's son, by the way?
Do you think he got?
very
Do you think he got the fucking drug that his dad had?
Maybe
Like-
I don't know. He's weird.
Because they never really said like what happened. I mean, like they're
Like
they,
he got like into like
he
some
got
creep shit with
something
a girl.
With the girl,
Mm-hmm.
I thought he took the drug that dad had.
Yeah, I don't know. He's still weird though.
Yeah,
Like what? He's got like this little weird like
he was like eating beans
greasy
or some shit.
He's like this weird greasy like
yeah,
incel kid.
he's it's very weird.
Yeah, it's like I don't know how I feel about that because I'm just feel like you let Max Katie be like the weird one in like this world.
Just like let people
Like the devil, basically.
Yeah,
like
react
it's kind of
around
like
him.
it's kind of like it's kind of making more like a guessing game. More than anything, like it's Matt Katie causing this, or like other people causing this. So it's kind of like I don't know. This make me want to watch the movie more than the movie more than anything. But that's just me. I know, like yeah, but yeah, I think it's like overall like I'll give it a mid. Overall, I think it's like a solid watch so far. It's like a different interpretation of the original material. But yeah, I'll keep watching.
I will say, if you took Javier out of it,
Yeah, it'd be good. But like,
yeah.
I don't know. You got like Jared Leto to play him. This would be abysmal.
Yeah, it'd be
It'd be like abysmal. Like,
not.
no, thank you. But yeah, what do you think of it though? Did you share your thoughts already? I can't remember.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, just making sure.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it.
yeah.
I haven't seen the previous Cape Fears, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going into it kind of blind and new. But once I finish the show, then I'll definitely go back and watch like the older versions.
Yeah.
At least the Scorsese one.
It does.
And see like
Yeah, the Scorsese one's great.
yeah. But yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it.
Yeah. In terms of movies, I watched Disclosure Date. It's a new
Thank you.
Spielberg movie. Thank you. Say thank you. Thank you. I forgot. Yeah, that's on your list. I was like, did you produce this movie yourself?
In a way.
Yeah, in a way.
In a way, I am producer of this film. But nah, this is the new Spielberg joint. This is kind of like his return to like classic like sci-fi type of like not really a disaster movie, but also like conspiracy,
Aliens.
to aliens, what's going on. Like it's kind of closer to like films like Close Encounters, Third Kind, E.T., stuff like that. I would say this feels more like E.T. for adults than anything. But yeah, I was going into the movie. I was getting like it got good reviews from critics, but like the audiences are more mixed on it, more divisive on it. I've seen a lot of people say like this is the worst movie they've ever seen.
Okay.
Which I'm like, okay. First of all, you have not seen enough movies that you think like this Spielberg movie is like the worst thing you've ever seen.
That's
even
crazy.
if you like see like bad, like probably like mid bad Spielberg, probably like say like Ready Player One.
Yeah.
It's like that's not a good
I
movie.
know you like that.
He's like, no, not a good movie, but his filmmaking is like top tier.
Yeah.
And then like his blocking and everything, how he like handles the camera work, and yeah, so it's like that doesn't make it like a bad movie, like a bad movie, you know. But then like even here, like Disclosure Day, it's like you can see why he's like the fucking goat. Like it's like from the opening scene alone. And like they have one of the craziest opening shots I've ever seen in his career. And then like the camera is constantly moving, and all the actors are like blocked in a way where it's like everything just makes sense.
Wow.
And he's like following everything, and like it's like it tells a story on its own. It is like, and then you get John Williams music in there. This is good. This is the good shit. Like this is filmmaking.
This tickles my butthole.
Yeah, it's like filmmaking masterclass.
That's exactly.
I did feel a little.
Class is in session, bitch.
I did have a margarita while drinking it, so maybe that helped.
Everything makes sense.
Something's getting disclosed.
There definitely was tickling.
But no, but yeah, my overall thoughts on the movie, I really liked it a lot. I don't think it's like, I wouldn't say like it's the best of his best Spielberg, but it's definitely like one of his better films.
Nice.
It's better than West Side Story.
I would say they're about the same for me. I would say they're about the same. Yeah. Yeah, I would say they're about the same. And basically, the whole movie is basically about like pretty much like this guy played by Josh O'Connor. He was like a scientist at this place that's like pretty much like doing a cover up for the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And he decides to defect from them and like have all this like data and everything, all the footage of all the alien activity that was going on throughout the years. And he's gonna finally like show the world like what's going on. And then Emily Blunt's character, she plays like this weather reporter, and she has like a link to these aliens in a way, not without spoiling it. Like there's a certain like personal connection that they actually both share.
Oh wow,
that's very interesting, and we get like not to spoil again, but like it gets kind of creepy at a certain point later on in the film. But then she starts developing like these abilities that I don't think they really showed in the trailer, but like she starts developing these abilities that makes her closer link to like the aliens and everything. But yeah, I really liked it overall, and I mean, got Colin Firth playing the villain. He's kind of like doing like a Orson Welles type thing. He got the beard and everything. He got white hair, very different looking for him. But yeah, and I love how like the film delved into like basically like how like people react to like actual like aliens being like revealed. I mean like from like people like religious people, non-religious people, scientists, and like people, because if people like saw this shit, I feel like we wouldn't know how to like you know really like process that information. And our whole world would be like completely flipped of like what we believe in and everything. And the movie asked those questions on top of like having like these badass action sequences with like a car chase and then like a train sequence that's like insanely well done. Very, very intense. But Emily Blunt here is like really fantastic. It's probably like her best performance.
Wow.
That I've seen her do. And it's like Emily Blunt. I never like seen like a porn where I'm like, this is like the greatest performance ever or something. But it's like one of those ones where I'm like, damn, she's doing a lot here. And she's got a lot of like layers to her role, and she's got like do like a lot of emotions in like one sequence, like multiple sequences actually. And I was like, wow, she's like really, really great in this. And yeah, Josh O'Connor, who I love, he's like becoming one of my more favorite modern actors right now. He's really great. And of course, Coleman's always going to be great. And like, yeah, and Wyatt Russell's in there. I didn't know he was in the movie until I watched it. I didn't know Wyatt Russell was in the movie until I watched it, but he was really good too. He provides a lot of like comedy in the movie. Yeah, comic relief in the movie. And yeah, this is like a really well done film in my opinion. I understand like some of the issues people have with like the script and stuff here and there. But then the last 20 minutes really pulled it all together for me. I was pretty moved by it. I would say by the last 20 minutes. And I just really enjoyed it. I would give it a peek.
Wow.
I really, really liked it. Without delving into too much anyway.
Right.
I would
check it out.
Yeah.
Well, I knew that one was going to be a sleeper.
The Spielberg movie Asleep.
Right.
Okay, then I watched I don't know if you guys have heard of this movie, Citizen Vigilante.
Oh, Citizen Kane.
No, not Citizen Kane. Citizen.
Is that the one where the little short guy gets powers? And
Not at all.
Oh.
This is Fassbender, right?
No, this is Army Hammer.
Oh, that one.
Mr. Cannibal
This
himself.
is Army Hammer's return to cinema, baby. And it's directed by Uwe Boll.
Oh my god.
Do you guys know who Uwe Boll is?
No.
Greatest auteur.
Uwe Boll is a German filmmaker. He is constantly called one of the worst filmmakers of all time.
Ah.
He's made a lot of movies, like the House of the Dead movie, the Alone in the Dark movie, and all of them are terrible, legitimately terrible films. And he continues it here. But this film has been getting a lot of attention recently because I guess it speaks the truth. The left wing does not want you to see, and this has a lot of conservative ideas about immigration.
From an immigrant
himself. Assault on people and broad daylight and stuff like that, and how we should not have immigrants in our countries, even though this takes place in a European country. And Armie Hammer is an American in a European country, but he's very mad about immigrants for some reason.
But he's
an immigrant himself, but they go over that. This white blonde haired man, and it also takes place in Europe, not the particular place is Europe. But
the pure part,
But Uwe Boll is one of our greatest grifters because I know he does not believe in anything that he's putting into this movie, even though he's trying to act all they even say in the movie the woke left has ruined everything. And Armie Hammer plays this Punisher type dude. He's a landlord. He owns a land. He owns these this high rise building, and there's a lot of immigrants in there too. And there's even a brothel, and he attends the brothel every now and then. He has sex with one of the prostitutes in there, and she's this Asian woman. And I guess immigrants are only good at if you fuck them. I guess that's the message that what I'm getting from this movie. and he's basically trying to berid people, the people of Europe, of these immigrants, these violent crimes. Because the movie opens up with this random black guy just acting being a crackhead, and he stabs a woman in the throat like a mom. And it's just kind of crazy because the movie does that and then not really mention it again.
We just need a opening.
Crazy opening. I mean, I'm not gonna act like random acts of violence doesn't happen in our world. It absolutely does. But then there's a whole situation later in the movie where it's this a teenage girl gets sexually assaulted by this group of basically a group of brown and black kids. And I'm okay. And I was okay. And then I look into it, and it's based on an actual event. But
what?
The boys, inspired by an actual event like that, very similar to that. But the boys weren't black and brown; they were Serbian, so they're basically white kids. So I'm just kind of okay. So you're gonna blame all?
Get
this
right.
So you're basically creating this narrative I'm not gonna act all types of people are capable of evil things, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's you're just making this weird right wing fear mongering film, and that Elon Musk loves because he posted the whole movie on his Twitter.
Yeah, for 48
hours.
hours.
Yeah, for 48 hours he posted. He's everybody needs to see this. They need to see the truth. I'm just acting are y'all dumber than I thought? Because this movie is actually horrible. Has horrible editing, horrible pacing. Horrible action movie because Armie Hammer doesn't really do any action. Really, he just kind of stands and shoots.
Yeah,
the entire movie.
He doesn't eat anything.
But he's a true American.
He's a true American helping out the Europeans. And it's he's a landlord, It's just like what? It's like I don't know. It's a really bad film. Like it's on. I watched it on our Google Play.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see it was on.
Watch it on Twitter?
I requested on our Google Play, and yeah.
So you're supporting?
No.
Well, I know you say it's horrible. Guess the Rotten Tomato.
Oh, I thought we were playing that game later.
Is it the audience score or is it like the actual Rotten Tomato score?
I just saw it said.
Click on the Rotten.
Because
Tomato.
then you'll.
Is it the
like,
popcorn or is it tomato?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm
gonna say
throw a guess in there.
I'm gonna say like high 80s.
Hold on.
High
80s.
43%.
43.
I'd say it's in like.
No, I'm talking about
70s.
audience score. That's different.
I'm just talking about the what's the name? The first thing that popped up on Google.
It's two different things. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 96%.
Okay.
That is the audience score.
Because the right wing people are watching it and loving it.
Now I will click on the actual thing. Oh, it doesn't even have
A critic score.
Yeah.
How many reviews
crap.
for the audience?
1,000.
Wait, for the audience reviews?
Oh, sorry, 4.
How do you get 96 from?
Wait. Do you know how to use Rotten Tomatoes, Jamal?
Apparently not.
like four critics or like four audience?
Hold on. Audience is 96%.
How many
Okay,
audience
how
people
many-
watched it though?
Yeah.
1,000 plus.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
If that's
No, yeah. No,
I was
yeah, that
wondering
makes
how
sense.
you get 96 from 4 people.
But no, that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, the right wing people are probably like praising it the hell up. And
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
Especially when he was a citizen and a vigilante.
Fuck them black kids.
I haven't seen this shit.
But yeah, put up the rating scale.
Yeah, gotcha.
This is Swamp Ass for sure.
Oh.
Swamp Ass, absolutely. Very, very terrible film.
Wow.
But now, like my last film, I watched Hoppers.
Hey, I love Hoppers.
Hoppers was very, very fun. I like that movie a lot. It's so
Yes.
so goofy.
It's so.
Every scene, it felt like the most Alec humor. Very, very funny. Fucking Dave Franco.
I love the mayor.
Dave Franco as Titus. Some of the greatest voice acting I've heard in the
Dude. Intense.
This is Avatar, but Pixar, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, about this young girl that's like an environmentalist.
Mm-hmm.
Gets her brain. Her name Mabel, isn't it?
Yes, Mabel. Yep.
Okay, yeah. And she gets her. She sees that her college teacher is like doing these experiments in the forest and putting. What are you looking at, Jamal? There's like a random like naked woman on this fucking thing. Anyways, trying to talk about this cute Disney movie. Anyway,
After Citizen.
vigilante. Anyways, yeah. So she sees that her teacher is doing like these experiments with these robot animals, these beaver. Robot beaver that she puts her brain or consciousness into, so she can like run amongst the other animals.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mabel decides I'm gonna hijack this thing and get into it, so I can tell these animals to get back to their home because the mayor's like destroying the environment and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And from there a lot of hijinks happen. The loaf, the sleeping beaver, he was a very funny character. I liked him.
He's the one who's like, I just want to die.
Yeah. Yeah, they got pawn rules where it's like,
Yep.
you get snatched up by another animal, you just got to let them kill you.
Yeah. It's the way of the pond.
The way of the pond. Yeah, the pawn rules.
Pawn rules.
Yeah. dog.
He got me.
Yeah, he got me. Those pawn rules. I got to take it. But that was like a very funny movie. And very good voice acting and emotional core to it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like a whole lot to say about it other than that this is a really fun Pixar movie.
Yeah.
And not going to be like top tier or anything. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I'll give this a scale.
Your personal scale.
Give it a peak. I really like
Nice.
it.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's
I really
There's
did
different
like
layers to it.
No, this is
It increasingly gets like weirder and weirder, which
No,
I
yeah,
like.
that's why I wanted Backroom to be, because this movie got weird. Hoppers got weird. I was kind of like, what? But no, I really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we've watched. Very nice. Hey, go ahead and put in the comments what you watched this on this video. Yeah, okay. But today is a certain day, and something happened on this day, and what happened on this day, it took place on this day.
Today in film history.
That's the back shots right there.
Truly. Alec Douglas's back shots.
The back session.
The back session. Okay, hashtag back session. Jamal could have done back session.
No, I could not. No, I could not.
Anyway, welcome to Film History. Today, we are going to be talking about a film once again. And we're going to move it back to 1986.
Film history.
And what's the film we're talking about?
Film history.
That
I don't
landed
know.
today? Today, we're talking about Jim Henson's Labyrinth.
Oh, wow.
Written by Terry Jones and starring the great David Bowie, and Jennifer Connelly. And it was released, and we're celebrating its release in the U.S. today. While not a massive box office hit, the film has garnered a massive cult following and has been viewed as one of the best films of the 80s. The sequel is also currently in the works from director Robert Eggers. Very interesting that he's going to do a sequel to this, because this feels like something he would not do. But I'm very interested to see what kind of dark things he brings to it, that sequel anyway. But have you guys ever seen Labyrinth?
No. It's no. I'm saying no. I was trying to look, but that has nothing to do with Pan's Labyrinth, right?
Not at all.
Okay, yeah. So no.
Not at all. Not at all, sir.
Have I? Oh, sorry. Have I seen it? That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
In a bad way, or?
No, I just haven't seen it. I just haven't seen it.
Okay.
I mean, the what's the
I seen
name?
it like a kid a long time
The
ago.
cover looks familiar though.
Yeah, it's pretty iconic.
Ooh.
Yeah, young Jennifer Connelly. This is before she got her fame.
Before she was riding on the horse.
Yes, before she was riding on the horse, and all right, a few years before that.
Yeah.
And before she got out to do many other things.
But
Has she won an Oscar?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I think she got close for Requiem.
But I was gonna say though, even though I haven't seen it, the what are we gonna call them? Not the puppeters or puppeteers, but the
Yeah, the puppetry.
yeah, the puppetry. It's gonna look good.
Yeah, Jim Henson.
So yeah, I mean
Muppets.
he did the Ninja Turtles for the
The Henson
first
Company,
one.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna look good. But yeah, I've just never seen
It
it.
was a fun film.
Also, I have to issue a correction. Jennifer Connelly actually did win an Oscar.
Oh, wow.
Best Supporting Actress in 2002 for Beautiful Mind.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
that's
wow.
right. Yes, because I felt like she did, or she was at least nominated at the. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So
Nice.
future Academy Award winner here. Yeah, and I remember, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember enjoying it as a kid, and kind of like that dark fantasy type of thing. Because I know it's about a girl trying to find her brother that was abducted by this goblin thing, and David Bowie plays the Goblin King. But yeah, it was I remember it being a fun movie. You ever seen it, Josh?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
It's been it's been many years, so I don't really remember it too much, but it is due for a rewatch. I remember checking out David Bowie and his different roles, like Man Who Fell from Earth and in this one.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah, and I think he gets into character really well.
Yeah, very good actor.
Yeah.
And and I'm interested to see how the sequel goes, because if that does get made. Because Robert Eggers is a very interesting choice for that.
And here's a little fact here that I just saw. He refused to kiss Jennifer Connelly because she was only 14 at the time.
I'm sorry, what?
So the script originally called for an adult kissing scene. I don't know why this stood out, but I just thought this was interesting. But I feel like that, good on him for that.
Oh yeah,
You know
absolutely.
what I mean?
No.
R. Kelly wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Because
come here, can we film that scene first?
And if you need to do any reshoots on that, let me know.
But no, that just kind of stood out to me because I'm thinking there's gonna be some drama or something. You know what I mean? But no.
No, good on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our film history today.
Nice.
Denzel refused to kiss Julia Roberts to honor his core black female audience.
Okay.
That for some reason that was on the same. That was on the
Any
same.
other actor that refused to kiss people?
That was on the same Google. Like people also asked that question. Whatever. All right. Well, that was film history. Eh?
Yeah.
But now, Jon Burgundy.
With the news.
This is the news.
Jon Burgundy.
Jon Burgundy.
Jon Burgundy.
This is news with Jon Burgundy. Bitches.
Welcome back. We are ready to go into the news with Jon Burgundy. So let's just let me switch it off here. Let's go right into it, shall we? We got number one, the box office reports. Who's ready to hear these?
Oh wow! Look at that.
Yeah. We got number one spot for this past weekend. We got Toy Story 5 coming in at 159.7 million.
Damn.
Let's go.
Yeah. Disclosure Day coming in at number 2 with 17.7 million. You see that big gap right there, but yeah, it's okay. Then we have number 3, Obsession, coming in at 13.4 million.
The fact that it's still in the tens, it's been out for almost 2 months.
It was last weekend, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
It's coming to its end though. I think I saw somewhere. I don't know if it's going to be June 30th or July 30th.
Might as well keep that bitch going. Shit,
right?
Yeah. Still,
they can close it on close to 400 if they keep it going.
Yeah, no,
that's insane.
It's still up there.
I don't know. You got some heavy hitters coming out though. That'd be kind of tough. I can see a re-release for sure though.
Yeah, they probably do a re-release at some point,
like
maybe
October,
Halloween. Yeah,
Or if it gets nominated next year.
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
And then you'll see Alec out there too. Watching.
Like where? Like in the theater?
Watching.
Like outside the movie theater?
Watching. No, out there in the theaters watching it.
Oh, like outside the movie theater, like, yeah, go.
You wouldn't watch the re-release?
Absolutely, I would. Even if it's like I'll be outside of the theater though. Like I'll be out there.
You'll be obsessed.
Alex gets his back sessions.
Like back sessions. But no, I think the success of Obsession has been extremely impressive. I don't think we'll see another that type of success for a movie like that in anytime soon.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. But
I think it's like I think I saw somewhere it's the largest like recoup in history or something like that.
Yeah, it was made for $750,000. Acquired for like $10 million, or maybe a little bit less.
Yeah, since Josh and Jonathan and saw it with when we were down to LA. What's your guys' like thoughts on like Oscar like chances now that you guys have seen it and it's kind of like because it's like making more money.
Yeah,
and it's critically acclaimed. It's kind of like I feel like it's kind of hard to like ignore.
Yeah, I think it will definitely get nominated for something. Yeah, I know for sure it will get nominated. I don't know what yet, 100%.
You think he gets Best Director? A nomination.
Nomination.
No.
I wouldn't go that far. I would say you're getting one for writing.
Yeah.
I think the screenplay.
For sure. Yeah.
Original screenplay.
You got some heavy hitters to go up against you in terms of direction.
Yeah.
I would say. But I would say picture.
Best Picture?
Yes. Actress or supporting actor, wherever they want to put indie. Yeah, screenplay. Maybe editing too. Sound design. Yeah, I can see those.
I can see it in sound.
Yeah, maybe editing, but yeah, sound design. I can see.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it only got one nomination, and it would be in. No, I would actually put it under Best Original Screenplay.
Yeah,
because it's hard to deny that like this is a trope that we've seen before. However, it's done in such a new way that it had everyone talking.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, she was really good in it. However, it's like if it gets only one, it'd probably be writing.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch this.
Better hurry up.
You're gonna have to watch this damn.
You better hurry up.
Man, that shit was ass. No,
you're gonna be like
the white Jordan Peele.
All I'll say is that the devil's in the details.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go into it without having, I'm trying to bring the expectations down. So then when I do watch it,
Bring it
And
down
then
to
you're gonna
negative.
come back a
Yeah.
fan.
Honestly, because where was your expectations for Backrooms?
I didn't have any.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's right there next to it.
No,
Yeah.
like Alec had said it earlier, like this happened with Get Out, where like everybody was just like, oh, blah 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 blah, and then by the time I saw it, my expectations for it was just too high. So that's why I'm just kind of like, even if I'm just like talking shit on it, it's to bring it down so that then I can like.
I would say going with it thinking this is a first time director.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
the very first film. What is this going to be?
Yeah.
And if you have that sort of mentality where it's like, okay, you could be pleasantly surprised.
Right.
Well, somebody's going to be surprised or not surprised because a no happened. So I guess they already got that. Oh, yeah. Or was anything else we wanted? Nope.
No. Yeah. So Amazon says no to Guadagnino. So since 2018, acclaimed Italian filmmaker Luca Guadagnino has had a strong relationship with Amazon MGM, directing films for them such as Suspiria, Bones and All, Challengers, and After the Hunt. This relationship seemed to be continuing with their next collaborative effort, Artificial, a biographical film about Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, centering on his firing and rehiring for the company in 2023. The film stars Andrew Garfield from Hacksaw Ridge as Sam Altman and Monica Barbaro, a complete unknown, and Yuri Borisov from Anora. Yuri Borisov from Anora, and Ike Barinholtz from the studio as Elon Musk. Oh, that's going to be hilarious. Okay, all seemed well and good with the film having Oscar potential written all over it until suddenly in June 19th, 2026, Amazon announced they will no longer distribute the film. This came as a total shock to many involved, including Guadagnino. No real reason has been given, but many have deduced that it has to do with Amazon recently having a $50 billion deal with OpenAI. The film is currently looking for a new home with Neon and Mubi interested. What do we think of this move by Amazon? And are they cowards for not pushing through with the film? I want to go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I definitely before I even read that last part, I definitely could tell you that Amazon would have done that move because I mean Jeff Bezos has done so many things to help him in his favor and whatnot. He's I don't care about this and that.
Yeah.
So he's all about business. Now the one thing I was gonna say is that everything if you were to sell this movie, right? It has everything, all like you said, everything already packaged and ready to go. The script, they got the director. It's got a really great cast and everything, and like you said, it has Oscar written all over it.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a studio to just drop it like that, I'm of course it would be Amazon and Jeff Bezos and all that. Nah, we're okay. We prefer other business than the studio business, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if Neon and Movie don't take it, there's always room in Universal. Okay, anybody else?
Wow. Way to hold it back.
Or Netflix.
I mean,
God.
$50 billion, man.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you everything you need to know right there.
Yes, Mr. Altman.
Yeah, that tells you everything you need to know right there. I mean, but we also don't know what the movie was going to touch on.
I was going to say,
you know what I mean?
I feel from what I've heard, I mean, the only reason why they wouldn't want to distribute it is because it's more bleak on AI than
that's
what they want.
That's
Mhm.
what I can see if they're backing out of it.
Yeah.
I think it will get picked up, and obviously it's gonna. I think Neon or Mubi, because it is a smaller, what's the name?
Mm-hmm.
I could see them taking that. Where with somebody like Amazon, where it's we're not just in the movie business.
Yeah.
If we can use that shit for our storefront,
Yep.
and all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like let's do that.
Yeah.
Because like I mean, they do like their sports stuff now, where they got all this different fucking
Yeah.
like stats and shit that they do,
Mhm.
like with football and basketball and all that.
Mhm.
So for them, I can kind of understand like, hey, if this is gonna kind of turn into a hit piece, and we just we just signed a deal with this dude.
Yeah.
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 Like
There's also a certain situation with Sam Altman. Or like, this is all alleged. I'm not gonna say like it's fact or anything, but apparently he sexually abused his sister when they were younger.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes, that's what I'm saying. Allegedly, but so maybe that's part of the film. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe because that would be a big like thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, there's an alleged thing that happened. But yeah, that could be part of it too. The whole story, not just like being like downward spiral on AI or anything.
Yeah, but it could be some personal stuff.
Yeah, it could be some personal
yeah.
stuff in there too. Because he was, I believe he was fired for that reason, or it was like because of they didn't feel like he was doing a great job as the CEO of OpenAI, and of course Elon Musk is in there. You got a whole different entity in there
Oh yeah.
of his ego ass. And Ike Barinholtz playing him. It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Because like it'd be like they don't really like look 100% alike, but like if you like put enough like prosthetics on them and like make
Oh,
your hair a
yeah.
certain way, you can like you can see it. Like he can, and like his history of being on Mad TV and stuff.
Sal
like
fucking
yeah,
Saperstein.
yeah. I mean like his history from like doing impersonations and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like from Mad TV. I remember him from that. It's like he could. I'm sure he can do like a really great job doing like Elon, like a straightforward Elon, not like a comedic Elon.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like like pretty much like delving into like the kind of weirdo he really is.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
But no, I think it's very interesting that they dropped the film so suddenly. At least they didn't like do like pull like a Batgirl or act
Catgirl.
because they could have they could have Catgirl. They could have easily done that, but they're selling it off. To,
I mean,
like,
that would have been
They could have also easily done the studio, bought the rights, and then just put it on the shelf.
Never. How about that? Just never release it. Yeah. No one owns it except us. But no, yeah, it's a very interesting thing going on. I feel like I can see Neon having it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, some
Neon.
smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think because it is Amazon, that's a little tricky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then allegedly, whatever situation took place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're probably like,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no, that's a dark thing, but okay.
But yeah.
I was gonna say it's pretty interesting. They don't want to release the film because it may affect their business dealings. But
Yeah.
they produced the film to get made.
Mm.
So I'm like,
You already like
You
signed
were-
off and
yeah.
we're okay with everything, but then you made that deal. It was like all of a sudden like
but you were A-okay with
Yeah.
it beforehand. Yeah. So like now, if Neon is the owner
Distributor,
of it,
yeah.
and distributor, it's like, oh, an Amazon picture, but Neon release.
Yeah.
It's like,
And
your name's still on it.
It definitely won't be on Prime.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's like also these things are like these tech bros slowly like integrating themselves into like studio system and everything.
Yep.
So it's kind of like, okay, like a lot of these studios are gonna get compromised because of these guys and everything. And so it's like, they just dropped his film like randomly. So it's kind of like other directors would kind of be like, well, if I do like a movie that's like sort of controversial,
Something that you don't agree with.
something that I agree
Yeah.
with, and do I want to like work with you? as a studio?
And that's what I wanted to come
Yeah.
like and ask, turn the question back to you guys.
Mhm.
If you were Luca Guadagnino, would you look at your relationship with the studio and be like,
I'd move on somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Move on somewhere
Josh?
else.
Like,
Oh yeah.
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 I mean, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, do you want integrity or do you want like money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, and then also too, it's like, we had a solid working relationship,
Yeah.
and then apparently you don't even tell me. That,
No,
like,
yeah,
this
that's
is-
the craziest part. Yeah.
that you're dropping it. Like I got to find out from fucking.
I got found out from the Hollywood Reporter.
Yeah, you know what I mean? From fucking TMZ or some
Yeah.
shit. So yeah, and it's like, hey, like okay, if you don't appreciate what I've done, and then I'll take my talent somewhere else.
Yeah. Somewhere else like Universal.
You plug it in at Universal.
No, because of this. Universal wants more curry.
Oh shit! Okay, I like that.
Thank you.
Pretty good.
And Steph Curry, oh my god, there's so many layers to this.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first glanced at it, I was
Yeah.
like, "Why do they want more Steph Curry?"
You know what? I wanted to use this to confuse like
I was like, "Why the fuck do they want?" I mean, I get it, but
We
like,
want more Curry.
It has been over a month since the theatrical release of director Curry Barker's indie horror feature film Obsession, and audiences still can't stop talking about it. The film has grossed over $340 million at the worldwide box office on a $750,000 budget, and is a Focus Features highest grossing film ever. Now, I believe it. With Barker already in post-production on his next film, Anything But Ghosts, getting hired by A24 to direct the reboot of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, how can this 26-year-old director's life get any richer? Well, an 8-figure deal with will for sure help. On June 18th, The Hollywood Reporter released an article detailing that Universal Studios, along with Blumhouse and James Wan's Atomic Monster, have signed a deal with the young filmmaker to direct/write his next film under their banner for an outstanding 8-figure deal based off of a pitch for an original horror film he gave to Universal's top brass. Despite a small controversy concerning the payment of the below-the-line crew on Obsession, things seem to be heading into a great direction for Barker. What are our thoughts on this, and is Universal jumping the gun on this deal, and will they benefit in the long run? I'll let somebody else first.
8 figures.
That's a lot.
Jeez.
That's a lot for any filmmaker.
Yeah, that's 8 figures. At that point, like, we're pretty much saying this kid is a prodigy.
Yeah.
And that it may not for them, like that could be a lot of pressure on him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What is he? He's 26.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's great that this one did crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think that's going to happen again, and I'm not saying it can't, but you know what I mean? Now this is the real test, right? Nobody was expecting you to do this with Obsession. Now the expectations are starting to set in, and now it's going to become like, okay, we'll give you some leeway because you knocked it out of the park, but now it's going to be, well, motherfucker, you got to hit 6, you got to hit 7. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so it becomes, and so it becomes now where it's like, okay, he did that. There was probably never minimal expectations, but now it's going to become, hey man, we signed you to an 8-figure deal. We're expecting you to fucking take this shit to the moon.
I mean, I'm sure no one expected this $750,000 film to make.
That's true.
A blockbuster,
That's
basically.
That's a blockbuster, yeah.
But I think in Universal's, from their perspective, it's like to them, we gotta get him.
Yeah, we gotta keep this guy.
We gotta keep this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's gonna be interesting to see if he can kind of keep this sustained greatness, I guess we'll say, or consistency.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but hey, good for him. Like he's already going to be doing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot.
Anything But Ghosts.
He's already in
a movie in post production with I believe it's him. He's starring in it this time, along with his friend and that he usually does his skits with, Coopler Thomas, and Aaron Paul's in it. Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah, it's got
So I think
and he's the star of it.
Yes.
Interesting.
So yeah, it'll be fun to kind of see how this plays out, because it can either go Universal has tapped in and snagged this guy, or it's going to become, hey, we need to the expectations, man. You're either going to sink or swim, pretty much. But good for him though, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an incredible story. It must be a lot going on in his head right now.
Yeah.
It's like
his life has changed in the
Oh,
span
my
of
goodness.
over a month.
to see like that has to be insane to go from like, okay, you're doing YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get this deal, right? You're like, even probably when he got this deal, $750,000. If I make $1 million, this is great. I have hit a home run. But for this motherfucker to take off like this, yeah, like you said, like all in a month, like your life, whatever you were doing before,
The world's his oyster. Like,
it is
legit.
a completely different. It is a completely different thing.
Marvel's probably sending him like fucking
yeah.
scripts and shit. Like, can you do our fucking Dark Hawk?
Curry Barker's Blade.
Oh, I'm sure he's like getting offered Blade for sure.
It's going to be interesting because then now it's like, okay, well, are you satisfied with this here? Then you were just talking about Oscars, right? Now you get a nomination. You can probably pencil him in for some nomination.
Yeah.
So now it's like you've made a ton of money. You're going to get nominated for something at the Oscars. You're 26. You just signed an 8-figure deal.
A lot of success.
It's a lot of success at once.
You're gonna burn out, maybe, you think?
You know what I mean? And so now it's like, okay, I can see if it's over time, but this shit is boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom.
it's happening a lot fast.
So now it's like, okay, well, shit, are you satisfied with fuck? I hit the mountaintop. Or do you're like, well, fuck, I'm gonna show you that I can be this next whoever, and I'm gonna be here for a while. So it'll be interesting to see.
Oh yeah, what do you think, Jonathan?
I mean, first, congratulations to him, man. You know, that success and everything, that's really good to see, you know. I think Universal did a good job at you know, jumping in and getting, you know, the golden goose, as they say, you know. I think that, yes, it is going to be a lot of pressure and this and that, but in the end, it's going to help Universal out because in an era where we want new and original content and all that.
You're on a Universal dick sucking spree today.
Okay. In an era when we want original stories being told, we have, you know, somebody who had success in telling that story. So why not jump at the opportunity and sign somebody who has had a success in telling original stories.
Now, I want to kind of play devil's advocate to that, right?
Okay.
Now, is Anything But Ghost, is that original?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. But then he's already being tapped to do a reboot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes.
Right? So now let's say that goes well. Hey, you want to do another reboot? You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
I wonder if he could kind of fall into that trap.
But the other one is a show, right? You said the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a show, or is it just a reboot?
That's a movie.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be a movie.
Ah.
Yeah.
Or do they just like, because because Obsession and then Anything But Ghost, does he get that leeway of like, oh, you can just make a bunch of original stuff?
Oh yeah, he could go. Honestly, he can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he took the Texas Chainsaw one because he likes.
Probably a fan.
Probably a fan of the movies, and two because like that's like probably the first big thing that was offered to him probably.
Yeah.
And he took it. Like, I don't blame him.
No.
I would do the same thing.
I'm not blaming him.
Yeah. But so it's like, and then yeah, he's definitely at a point where he can decide where he wants to be. Does he want to be like the franchise guy, or does he want to be like the original filmmaker, more akin to like a Jordan Peele, where it's like he's doing writing, directing his own things.
Yeah. That's pretty much where I was.
Instead of directing like Nightmare on Elm Street 15. You know?
Yeah.
You know, because he definitely can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he'd be successful in both ways. But
yeah.
This gives us an opportunity. It's kind of like a little bit of old news, but this gives us an opportunity to like talk about it.
Yeah, discuss
more. There was a whole situation with the art director. Her name was Sally Choi. I have it here. She went viral. Posting what was it? A post on Instagram.
Yeah.
Basically talking about her experience on working on the movie. It doesn't sound like it was a bad experience at all. Not like she was like abused in any way or like manipulated. Because I remember Josh was reading off. He was like, "Oh shit, they're getting exposed." I was like, "Oh god, don't tell me Carrie Barker's like a freak or something." But I was like, "Oh,
he could be."
Then as he was reading it, he was like, "Oh, this sounds like she worked on an indie film."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of like the indie film trials and tribulations. Taking on more hats. and everything on the set and everything and all that stuff. You
Not
know,
a lot of pay.
not a lot of pay. It's like it was like what was it like?
He made almost $7,000.
Yeah, $7,000, yeah.
Days. That's good. That's
I get that's great pay, but like I get it. She lives in LA. I'm assuming
Probably.
so.
Yeah,
Like she's
probably.
paying rent and stuff, and then she got to put it on everything. So it's probably not like a lot of money left over.
Mm-hmm.
Like it probably like dries up like pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
But like still, it's like for an indie film
yeah.
as your second feature film, by the way,
Yeah.
and it turns out to be like the biggest hit of the year. I'll be like, I wouldn't be personally complaining,
Yeah.
but I feel like there is like, I guess there is a discussion to have about like how we pay people and how like like the below the line people specifically and like the bonuses and everything, how that turns out. So there's a discussion to be had with it. It's just like I understand people, a lot of professional industry folk that I've talked to, where just like is she out of her fucking mind? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
why would she do this like at the heat of like the peak of like the film being like a success? Like
And I think that's
Yeah.
what it kind of like. Not saying you shouldn't get paid. I mean, she did get paid, and just to be grateful.
no,
I
yeah, she
guess.
accepted like she knew like the
Yeah,
payment. She
like
accepted
you
it.
accepted it,
Mhm.
and I think okay. Let's put it like this: if this movie doesn't make $340 million, she's not doing that.
No.
Yeah,
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we know that's what it is, but also at the same time, it's like you worked on a movie that made $340 million.
Yeah.
Like you said,
I'd be going around town saying, "Hey, I worked on Obsession."
Exactly.
like, hey, have you seen this shit?
Exactly.
I did that.
Yeah.
And then you take that and you parlay it into other stuff, just like
Yes.
how fucking Curry Barker did.
Mm-hmm.
And but it just kind of comes off as like oh, I should get this because this movie made this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like
Mhm.
okay. But like
Yeah.
you take that, you go get more opportunities.
Yeah, exactly.
Go get booked in on another movie, in another show, or whatever the case may be. And then you build up your resume, and you already have good clout. Like motherfuckers love this shit.
Yeah.
So now it's just you sit there and be like, okay, it may not my reward may not be coming as quick as his, but if you just wait that shit out,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna sit there and be like, well, damn, the art director on this motherfucker was great.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, the lighting on that motherfucker. Like everybody is gonna eat because
Yeah.
of it taking off.
Yeah.
But then you kind of just come off as like, well, I need my shit now, or I didn't get my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
I think this is just a story of like, and then like, no, this, but greed. It all comes down to
Yeah.
greed because everybody wants a piece of the pie, if that makes sense, right? It was shared equally, right? Like nothing was, done wrong in a way of like, oh, you didn't get paid, what you agreed to get paid and this and that, right? And it's just the reality of kind of like the below the line stuff, right? You don't have as much stake in it as like the person who is creating it and is like doing all this back end work and like, we only there for the production and then that's it.
And you move on.
And then you move on to your
Yeah.
next project, whereas the person kind of like, that the brainchild of it and all
freelance
that.
work, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the actual person, like, the person who created and all that, you have to sit there and like, edit it or put it together and like, find a way to distribute it and do all these deals, talk to all these people, do all these meetings. And you know what I mean? There's a lot more work into it where when you just came in, did this job and you're done.
go back because the studio didn't like this and
Yes.
change that and
Yeah.
and other stuff.
And like, again, it all comes down to nobody knew this was going to be as big as it was. Right. And I think it's just like you said, Alec, it's that mentality of like, this is a teamwork situation. So if like this movie does good, it's not just like, okay, yeah, good for this person that like, is getting all this money and all that. But hey, I worked on it too. This is my work. I worked in one of the hottest movies that's in right now, whatever. I want to move. I want to like, get paid more for the next one.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sell yourself off more for the next one. Don't like, or and like not to sound like a hater or anything,
Don't
but
come off as entitled.
yeah. And then like, if they complain about they want more money and like, make millions like this person, go write a movie.
Yeah.
If you wanna like, you know what I mean? Go see what it is. Like, I'm sorry, but like, it's
Because not like I could like you go back to a job that you did 2 years ago being like, "Hey, how you doing? You mind if I have some extra money from that job I did 2 years ago?"
Yeah.
Unless it's like, in your clause where like she could have negotiated more.
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, if I was her, I would have been like, okay, these are two like famous, like online famous like TikTokers and stuff, like YouTubers that do skits, and they have like a pretty like big channel. I would be like, okay, so they put this in theaters, maybe it'll make good money. I'm like, okay, maybe I could get like maybe like 1% of the box office. I don't know, something small. I'd be like, okay. And even then, if it doesn't become like the $340 million hit that we know it is now, it could have made like $25 million, and I get like a little something. You know?
Yeah.
Well, and then also too, like hypothetically, let's say this, it's March, and this is nominated for Best Picture. This fucker wins. Now you're part of a Best Picture winning.
Can you imagine like you got nominated for like production design? It probably won't be, but what you gonna do? Like show up on the red carpet, like, "Hey, Curry,"
you know what I mean? Now you're gonna play ball.
You gonna look at you like Homelander, fucking
And so that's where it's like, like, okay, if you weren't happy with your pay, it's like you take that, like you said, parlay it into something else, or like the shit may get hypothetically it gets nominated Best Picture, it wins. Now you can walk up on the stage. I'm an Academy Award winning art director.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's crazy. If you had taken just 0.25% on the back end, just 0.25%, you'd walk away with $850,000.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I'll take like a little percentage of
like
the film.
something.
Yeah.
But Josh, can you pull up the quote that Curry responded to the situation with?
I will say, like,
what are your thoughts on it?
There's one thing about how to respond, and one thing is that some conversation should be behind closed doors.
Yes.
2, let the film play out so you have a final number, so it's not, I'm complaining while it's still being successful.
Yeah.
And it says, but like one of the things I did see is that on YouTube they were interviewing the gaffer and the grip, talking about their work on the film, and they were breaking down everything. I'm like, she could have been a part of this. What was behind the art direction? What was all this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're just throwing that all away because now any time somebody's going to talk to you, it's going to be, how come you were complaining about? Well, for one, I understand complaining about your pay, especially if you feel like you weren't paid enough.
Yeah.
In retrospect of like a $340 million film. However, saying that you regret not flipping this, like she was threatening to turn it union, or her response mainly, what got her the most flack is like, she's like, I regret not flipping this because if I had turned it union, then we would all have gotten paid more.
I'd be like, motherfucker, this is my movie.
But it could have completely killed the film.
Well, and then also you got to look at it too, like you said, like the movie's not even done yet. Like it's still going.
It's running,
right?
not done. Yeah.
All right, I have the quote too.
Who's to say Curry Barker? No, now you see, okay, he's starting to fucking get shit. He probably would have been like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking bring you up because I know what work you did, and now we can build this working relationship. And whenever I need somebody, I'm gonna call them."
Like you usually like working with the same people in every film,
but
like,
now it's like you're shitting on them. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Not only that, but like, not to say that if given the chance, they could have, shared the funds, shared the wealth. But I feel like there was a possibility of like good PR where it's like after its final run, they're like, hey, guess what? We cut everyone like a $50,000 check.
Because we didn't even know this shit was going to do that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, owned by Universal. You got even, but like owned by even bigger powers than previously. So it's like, that's kind of like that's a tough battle to fight, you know?
Yeah. So here's the quote. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It says, I have nothing but respect for the art department, and the work that they did was extraordinary. Everybody on this film worked so hard, and they deserve to be recognized. This movie was made for so little money that it's typical that the people who directly benefit from its financial success are the people who took on some sort of risk. But what I hope is that every person that worked really hard on this film will see opportunities to catapult their careers in ways that can be very financially fruitful for them, like what's happening for me.
That's a subtle little like, I'm up.
Yeah.
At that last little what's happening to me, I'm up. It's like you.
No, I see him in interviews. He's got a little bit of he got to have a confidence to him.
No,
That's
100%.
That's very interesting.
But that is what that last line is. It's happening to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up. You could have been here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I so eloquently put. I'm not gonna lie.
Really well,
he was very
put,
well
yeah.
choice with his words.
Very
and everything.
respectful.
It was really
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And and listen, we all want to make money, of course,
Yeah.
obviously for our work. But like you see that this train is this Curry Barker train. Oh, that motherfucker's catching steam. Let me fucking play ball with him for like a couple movies, and then let me ride this motherfucker. And then I can fucking all right. I'm getting off, and I'm gonna go ride somebody else.
Could imagine she could have been the art director on Texas Chainsaw. Shit, imagine doing that. That sounds like a hell of
Imagine
fun.
the budget on
Right?
that
Making
one.
that nasty ass house look. She ready to make the fucking apartment look pretty nasty. What?
Right?
Imagine what she could do with fucking Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
So now, go ahead.
I'm curious to see who the art director is on his next film, though.
It ain't her.
Since it's already been made.
Hey, on IMDb, we can check.
Yeah, let me
Real
look
quick.
that up.
And while Josh is looking that up, I want to pose a question now. Right?
Yes, 'cause, yeah.
Pose it.
Does she
Pose
get?
it.
Does she get more work? Because we've already heard you. Now you shit talk this small production.
Maybe not on big movies.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she'll work on more smaller productions, probably.
So she just fucked up her bag.
No disrespect to her or anything, but I checked her IMDb. I got more shit on my IMDb than she does. And
So all the disrespect.
only like I was just saying, like she got two feature films on her IMDb. One of the biggest movie of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm I got my short films on my IMDb that I worked on and everything. Though just kind of like I'm like I would have been like I would have just been grateful.
Yeah.
Not really say anything.
Man.
Not like you gotta like lick the boot every time, but
Yeah,
like
you
you know,
ain't gotta
just
suck
like,
his ass cheeks.
Yeah, like this is an
But-
indie film. You know the drill.
Yeah.
Like we worked on many indie. All our shit is indie.
Mm-hmm.
We know the grind of like fucking trying to raise money, having a budget, having no budget,
Yeah.
fucking having people work for free. I would rather not people work for free, but
Well, and it's just like Jonathan said. It's like
I built the trust with them to like
Mhm.
know I'm actually making a good movie, so
Yeah.
you're not actually wasting your time. You know
and it's like Jonathan said. It's like you want that, go write your own shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. In the art director position or art department, she's not listed.
There you go. I just
Interesting.
deleted that shit so goddamn quick.
We'll have to see like how it turns out. Maybe there's more to the story, maybe not, but
Yeah.
who knows?
That's interesting to talk about, man.
But also, this thing before we end this segment, but since he's making a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I have faith that he'll make a good one.
well,
Yeah.
you were already excited for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't excited when they said they were going to do a TV show. out of it.
Oh, yes, that's right.
But now
That's
that I know he's not only are making another movie, but he's in charge of it, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
right.
Okay.
But like, if he has to put, he 100% has to put Indy Navarrete in the movie
Yeah.
as like the final girl or something. Like, could you imagine that?
yeah. Now, I'm glad you brought her up because this is kind of the same situation.
Yeah.
She didn't get work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She didn't fucking sit there and bitch and moan and didn't complain. She streamed her video games and
Yeah.
dog walked.
Queen.
You know what I mean? Like,
Watch her playing Black Ops on her stream.
right? And so now you look at that, and now I'm sure her phone is ringing,
Oh, absolutely.
and now she's in demand.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't sit there and fucking blast out Curry and all this other shit. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's interesting that you have both of those kind of on the same project.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying like that he should absolutely get her as like the
Yes.
final girl in that movie because you get the director of Obsession doing a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie with the fucking co-lead actress, the breakout actress of the year,
Yeah.
an Obsession. Put her in that movie, like that's gonna do
And
bank.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see like if eventually he does get nominated and what's his does he have
What's the rest of his career?
what's the rest of his career looking like? But
Speaking of career,
there you go.
Nice.
I was trying to think of like a comeback, but I couldn't. But speaking of careers,
Well,
Speaking
not
of
a
Academy Award-
comeback.
Oh.
Don't call it a peel back. So,
Hell yeah!
speaking of horror, it looks like Academy Award winning, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't give it the
Yeah,
give it that skit. Interesting European style.
Speaking of horror, it looks like Academy Award winning writer Jordan Peele is making it back to the big screen with the completion of his screenplay for his next directorial outing. It's been 4 years since the Get Out filmmaker's last film was released, and many have been clamoring, not Jamal, when we would get a new one from him. Puck's Matt Bellany reported that after a few scripts he wrote and abandoned, Peele has crafted a script that Universal is very on board on, and is just awaiting for the casting process to begin. Like his previous films, the plot of the film is under wraps, but seems to be another ambitious horror film. Are we excited for Peele's next film, or do we think he should tackle a new genre, like comedy again?
This episode should be fucking
Universal.
by Universal.
Who the fuck is that?
Universal.
A creepy white man disappeared on my phone. A creepy white man disappeared on my Apple Watch. He's like staring at me like,
who the fuck is that?
kind of came out of nowhere. I'm gonna take a
Universal.
picture of it.
Yeah, that's kind of that shit's crazy.
Did you hear Universal too many times? The ghost of Hitchcock?
It's not Candyman. It's Universal right there.
It's like some white dude.
But yeah, what do we think of that story?
I think it's
Universal for the win.
The fact that it's been 4 years since
that's crazy.
since Nope is insane, because Nope feels like it came out like 2 years ago or some shit.
I thought it was like 2 years ago.
Like,
too.
it definitely doesn't feel like 4.
That was mid-pandemic.
Wow.
Really?
Yep.
Damn.
Wow.
I mean, he seems like he's definitely going to stay in the horror range. Should he tackle a new genre? I mean, well, fuck. I mean, listen, I like Nope. I enjoyed Get Out. Really, the only one that I thought was a little kind of like the weaker of the three was Up. Us. Sorry. Us.
Jordan Peele's Up.
But no,
You like that picture?
I don't like it.
But I think, hey man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So why would I go do something else?
Yeah.
Sure.
If he wanted to do comedy, he would have done it by now.
Sure.
And I don't see him as an action person.
Mm.
Like thriller, yeah. But like horror seems to be where he's at. And shit, he's carved out a good lane.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
Yeah, what do you think, John?
I mean, he's teaming up with Universal, so how bad can it be?
Jesus Christ.
Friendship with Netflix has ended.
You know
I'm
what?
all about that big old planet.
All about Universal now.
No, I'm excited. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen anything of his. I'm excited to see what it is. I'm wondering if it's gonna be anything related to like Twilight Zone. I know
That's
he's
what I
been
was
big on
thinking.
that. So
He was supposed to do that, wasn't he? Like
No, he did the TV show.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
yeah,
The series, yeah.
yeah, but
I
yeah.
mean, shit. Maybe it is just a fucking.
That reminded me. I've always because I requested the Twilight Zone movie on our Google Play, and I was like, that was such a cool idea. Just like have all these cool filmmakers just like make it like a little short film for like a big old feature, you know?
Mhm.
And I mean, that kind of idea was ruined by what happened on that movie. But
It's the one with the helicopter crash. right?
yes,
Yep.
yes, that was unfortunate. Because I think the idea of like doing like a Twilight Zone movie with like big time directors or
Yeah.
something, and giving them opportunity to like make their own short film and like a 2-hour film overall would be really cool. So I feel like hopefully we can get back to that at some point. But
Spiritually,
The
it was there in movie 43.
oh god, Ugh. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Jordan Peele's always a director that I always look forward to seeing his new films. I love Nope, love Get Out, I love Us. Us scared the shit out of me. Us scared the shit out of me. Hey, I got to think for doppelgangers, but it's scared. They scared the fuck out of me. I'm gonna bum rush my doppelganger ever see him. I'm gonna get a gun, shoot him dead,
Okay.
or tickle his toes. Cause I know where I'm tickling.
I thought you were gonna say tickle his taint.
Brass Jack.
Ridiculous take. Pull your pants down,
That
doppelganger.
too, I know my taint's the weakness. Of,
Take your doppelganger back to the back rooms.
Back shots of the doppelganger.
But no, I feel like he plays around with horror in a very interesting way. He goes into like kind of like that Twilight Zone like aspect of like dealing with like social issues and deep philosophical ideas and everything. So I just like that he's doing that, especially as a black filmmaker. You know, like big time black filmmakers don't really like get these kind of opportunities. You know, like I mean, you only got like Coogler and Peele.
Yeah.
At this point right now, like you know, sadly we should have more.
Yeah.
Like fucking Nia DaCosta or something, or even like the director of like Is God Is.
Mhm.
Alicia Harris, I feel like she should be getting a lot more. I don't see like anybody like picking her up for any new projects or anything.
And I had mentioned it
Yeah.
like about the whole Curry Barker and Kane Parson. Don't just go light skinned.
Yeah,
Don't just go light.
yeah.
There's some darkness in that motherfucker.
No,
too.
exactly. Yeah, there's even an article. I think it was like the Hollywood Reporter did it. Like, who's the next Carrie Barker? And they're just looking for like YouTubers that could possibly like make the next breakout like film from the world of YouTube and stuff like that. It's all a bunch of white dudes.
Yeah, let's not do that.
And then like one Asian woman. I was like, really? This is all we got? I mean, no disrespect to those guys. Not like they had any choosing of being like on the list or anything. But like, really?
Let's open the door for Kai Cenat. Let's open the door for Speed. Drewski.
Drewski could make something good.
Well, Drewski's going to be in a movie.
Yeah.
Well,
Stone,
I feel like Drewski is having a very similar start to how Key and Peele started, or like Jordan Peele started.
And I've
He
always
could make a really good comedy film.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I've always said, and I thought that like Drewski could go and do movies.
Yeah.
And it's like yeah, I appreciate the hustle of him doing all the could have been stuff, but at some point
He's got to start.
you got to start
being more serious about like his
like
longevity.
even if it is just like small cameos, and then eventually it becomes like something else.
Mm-hmm.
Doing like he's gonna be like the rom-com with Emma Stone, isn't he?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
But with Jordan Peele, I was reading this, and it says that he wrote like a few scripts and then he abandoned some of them. So I wonder, like, if it just was, obviously as screenwriters, he probably just didn't feel it. But then, like, to me, it's like, well, I kind of want to know what those are too.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what
You know what I mean?
see what those could have been, because like I know like him was like a flop for him and his production company.
He didn't write that one.
No, he didn't have nothing to do
But
with it outside of like producing. But I know a lot of people were just kind of like dogging on him for that because like like Jordan from Jordan Peele,
his name
producer
was on
Jordan
it.
Peele, his name's all over it. So there's a certain expectation when you see his name on horror films. But yeah,
I feel like this next one, because like you said, like he does a lot of social commentary, and he does it in a way where it's like, it's not just like blatant.
No, not like preaching to you.
Yeah. But I kind of feel like it could almost be where it's like some political figure, presidential type shit or something like that. You know what I mean? Like something like along that, and then there's some kind of message in there or some kind of horror or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see it. Yeah.
I mean, he most of his ideas, the 3 ideas have been pretty, unique. And so, yeah, he's good at horror. There's no need for him to branch out.
Yeah.
At least for now.
There's a fucking Nope, like the UFO, like the giant starfish thing, whatever the fuck it was. That was crazy.
In IMAX,
yeah, that was insane. Yeah, that was the
giant shopping
great use of
bag.
IMAX. Yeah. That reminds me of because we're talking about like it could be a social commentary on political figures. You see what Ari Aster's new movie's about?
No,
or potentially about? It's gonna have Scarlett Johansson in it.
I feel like
and it's about a surgeon that's doing like an operation on a Jake Paul like figure, and then like something happens where the Jake Paul type guy dies in the operation room. I think
Scapegoat, right?
I think Scarlett Johansson's playing the surgeon. Yeah, and then she has to deal with the fallout of that with from the brother of the character. It was supposed to be based on Logan Paul. and then the wife, who's going to be based on Erica Kirk.
Wait, what?
What is going on?
Really?
I read that's what the movie's about. I'm like, this sounds absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that sounds insane.
So Eddington Part 2.
Basically, yeah, in a way. I feel like that's kind of like the lane he's kind of going into.
That's funny because I literally just saw that somewhere. Okay.
Fucking Scarlett Johansson versus Logan
Paul.
Paul and
Erica Kirk.
What the fuck?
I think that's a must see, and that's the true plot.
Well, I guess we'll find.
Yeah,
we'll find out.
I was just thinking of that too. Just like, okay, another director from that Get Out like Hereditary time period coming back and doing something new. That'd be interesting.
Well, that was Jon Burgundy.
Yes, thank you, folks.
We touched on a lot there, but a lot of interesting stuff there. Shout out to Universal. Apparently, they just rule this podcast.
Sony Pictures and Universal, those are two.
But now, let's get some numbers here, Josh. Okay?
Or we could just go to
Nope.
Alrighty.
Let's get some numbers here for our summer movie draft update.
Please.
So, we're doing the update for the summer box office draft.
Oh, nice.
Some applause for the June update. Who's in first? Who's in second? And who's dead last?
You see my dog get on the list somehow? Like, how did Bixby get out here?
How's Bisbee doing better than Jamal?
Let's get you guys in. Here we go. To start it off, let's remind everyone where we are. So, let me take it full screen. You know, Jamal, you have your top picks, and I've listed them all on the side. Nice. I'm not going to read them off. See that episode for more information. But I did update Alex, so it shows that it's Coyote versus Acne instead of Clayface that was on there.
I think he shouldn't even get a replacement.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
That was
He
like
decided
3 episodes ago.
It has been decreed.
So, without further ado, there have been a lot of movies released.
A lot of lies.
A lot of box office blunders, but a lot of skyrocketing box office success.
Looking at you, Supergirl.
Let's see who is in first.
Don't be a sexist pig.
So,
I like this. This is easy.
Yeah. In first, we have Alec with $2.46 billion. Second, we have me at $777 million. In third place, we have Jonathan at $353 million.
Woo!
And in last place, it's Jamal with $307 million.
Let's go.
Now, here's the caveat. This was updated as of, yesterday on the 27th.
Jackass did release.
Today, this morning. Yes, but the box office numbers are not in until tomorrow.
Exactly.
So I've added in asterisks because this is a pretty big weekend for some of us.
Yeah, you're eating, Josh.
So this is using the box office results up until Friday, essentially.
Okay.
And
I like that 11 out of 14 release. You're done, brother.
But
You're done.
I mean,
if we go back here,
my little horror movies have been doing great.
Them motherfuckers.
I can't hold you out forever.
Alex still has Resident Evil, Evil Dead Burn, and Coyote vs. Acme. So
stop choosing horrors.
Nope. I mean, it's not my fault they do extremely well.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, damn, if the Evil Dead Burn's going to do great, I think Resident Evil's going to do even better.
Yeah.
I just have a question. How come Alex thing is like purple, but the blue is actually Alec?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I think that means that Alex shouldn't even just qualify.
This is why it's purple.
That's why.
Because you're a hoe.
And so we could also just click into it and see.
Oh, wow.
How big of a split.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
High tech.
Oh, wait. Why do we go back?
Go ahead and just give
I
a
feel like I'm
thumb.
in a spaceship.
Go ahead and give us a thumbs up just because our technology looks fucking cool.
It does.
Look at our graphic shit. You guys don't
box
have
office
that.
spread. But as you can see, out of the whole pie of what we have, Alec is in the lead
that
for right
makes
now.
It's so easy too. Jonathan, you only have one movie.
Hey.
And even then, it's basically out of theaters now.
Damn.
We have some work to do, but I'm hoping that Toy Story really pulls through.
Oh, you're definitely gonna eat into that for sure.
Yeah.
And then listen.
What?
I got the big one coming. Okay?
Yeah, we know you guys.
Minions.
Okay. Yes. Now I know. I sat here and I said Michael was going to hit $2 billion. I lied. That was for content. Okay. That was for content.
Sure.
Spider-Man.
Which y'all still need to pay up soon.
It's not out of theaters yet, is it?
Tune in next month for the
There you go.
finale.
Well, okay, but hold on. Are we talking about who got the closest, or are we talking about like you have to? Okay, I don't think that was decided. I didn't hear that. Now listen, I wanted to rage bait. Oh,
Content.
Michael is gonna hit 2 billion, right? I never believed that shit because I don't fucking whatever. I knew he wasn't gonna hit 2 billion. But I'm going to go out on a limb right
Insert
here.
Insert
clip of him saying $1 billion.
But I said what I said. This is not content.
But I'm going to go out on a limb right now. Spider-Man's hitting 2 billion.
I can see that.
Spider-Man's hitting 2.
Does this sound like another bet?
I don't think Michael was a bet to begin with.
Wait. Okay. Question. You said there was going to be
1 billion.
$1 billion.
So
movies.
far, Mario is the only 1 billion.
Yep.
Which is not good for my total. Because I for sure thought Michael would hit at least 2 or at least 1 billion.
Yeah.
No, you said it.
I at least thought Michael was going to get over 1 billion.
Yeah.
So I was banking on those two
Yeah.
early on. I know Spider-Man's going to hit 1 billion.
Okay, so you still got that one.
Odyssey, that I don't know, probably not, maybe.
Okay.
And then Endgame, I was definitely thinking
Or Doomsday.
or Doomsday.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Doomsday. And then I feel like there was another one, maybe Dune. I think I said Dune.
Yeah. Dune.
But I was banking on Michael and Mario for sure. Oh, Toy Story. So I knew Mario and Toy Story for sure. And then I thought Michael would be there. So I was like, okay, I'm
Toy
already
Story.
at 3 and I said 5.
Michael.
So then I'm thinking Doomsday. And then
Doomsday.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And then you can also throw Minions in there because they also
Minions.
make-
So that's what I'm saying, Alec.
Or Moana.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I don't think about that.
be happy with your Toy Story, Josh.
I don't know.
Because I should have made that trade.
Look, I know, like they're promoting Toy Story. I was at Disneyland. I didn't see any Moana shit.
I was gonna say he was in Disneyland, the land of the Moana.
This is the problem with them releasing 2 of their films so close to each
any
other.
goddamn Moana bullshit.
Hey, they know where their bread is buttered.
If Moana makes $1 billion, I will laugh. I will laugh.
I feel
thanks
like
to winning the bet, but yes.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna go the way of Mando and Grogu.
Oh, don't do me like
Hey,
that.
don't sell the kid short.
But can we?
I mean, the Grogu's made for the kids. They didn't come for that.
Grogu is made for the.
What you want little kids to
complaining-
like? Do you think fucking little kids want to see The Rock in a bad wig?
They want to see the chicken.
But can we talk? But can we talk about Jonathan's picks here of
No.
Supergirl?
No, it's funny because I feel like this is an interesting experiment, just to see like how there's pretty much kind of like a shift going on in terms of like what the audience wants to see, and like compare the big blockbusters to like the smaller, what was it, independent but more artfully done films. I feel like it's interesting to see that because Jonathan has all the big summer block, the ones that you would think
Legit.
are guaranteed hits, but haven't.
Desert
been.
Warrior.
Supergirl and Mando and Grogu, and I think the Odyssey. That's gonna be that's the guarantee.
Yeah.
But yeah, Supergirl and Mando and Grogu have not been doing great so far.
And you had the first pick, which is when I was thinking about it, right? And I was like, oh, do I want the first pick? And I was like, actually, I don't want the first pick because we all kind of knew you were going to take this, the Odyssey,
Universal.
right? You let your love for Universal cloud you. Because now we know after seeing what quite possibly might be the greatest Spider-Man trailer that we have ever seen released.
Check out last episode.
Check out last episode. It's episode 76, up here somewhere. You're fucked.
Yeah, what else?
You're fucked.
This is the list.
No, you don't need to pull up the list. You don't need to see this.
At this rate, Jonathan, you are a one movie fucking thing here.
Hey man.
Oh yeah, after Odyssey, you're fucked.
Like you're
Like that Odyssey's gonna be your biggest one.
He shot the sheep.
You are literally
Leviticus, Tom and Jerry, The Invite.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude, you're fucked. I'm sorry.
Paw Patrol.
Yeah,
When is Paw Patrol coming out? Maybe Paw Patrol can save me.
you about to cry. Yeah, I think you're kind of fucked.
Like you're done, man.
This is
Me.
This is gonna be strong right here.
That's like I said, I just need disclosure day to hit like 200-300 million. I'm okay with that. Jackass to bring me like 100 or whatever. I know In the Gray fucking sucks. Whatever.
I mean, it made almost $40 million.
And I'll take that.
Yeah, and then you go into like
And then all my other shit, whatever. But that Spider-Man and Minions, I'm about to eat.
I'm about to eat a minion.
I'm about to eat. Nobody. Let's pull it back up. Nobody really thought like Devil Wears Prada 2 would like. We thought it would be good, but that one did really good for you. But
I think like a lot of people expected that to do very well.
But like,
that had a lot of hype.
what did it end at though? Like 7 something?
Let me bring it up.
Like,
now.
do we think
it
it was
has
going
like
to do
700 million?
right?
For like a romantic comedy thing and made in 2026, like
That's pretty high.
amazing.
Like, no, it's great.
Yeah,
I thought like, okay, this probably tops out maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Right? But then obviously your 2 big shockers is Obsession. That's carrying you. And then Backrooms wasn't a slouch either.
No.
And so I mean, and then we knew Michael was gonna do good numbers. And then so I'm saying is
Devil Wears Prada 677 million.
okay, yeah. That's kind of where you
insane.
thought it was gonna fall. But Obsession, nobody thought that. And then the fact that you have both of them, and then you still do have Resident Evil,
Evil
Dead Burn.
The fact that Obsession has made more money than Mandalorian and Grogu is insane.
Yes. And so
Do we need to keep on repeating?
So really, like, if you look at it, right?
You sackless bitches.
Yeah, you're,
And the Sheep Detectives did over $100 million too.
exactly.
No
So-
one thought
I
that.
bet on that. Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. I chose it.
Yeah, and
I bet on the sheeps.
and it's like if you
on
look,
our Google Play, by the way.
if you look at it too, like if any one of us, the 3 of us, take Backrooms or Obsession, this race is a lot closer.
I was gonna
a
say
little
it
bit.
would have been a lot closer.
Why do we keep talking about these what ifs?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just
Like,
saying.
not my fault. I'm winning.
No. Congratulations.
Actually, it technically is your fault.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
congratulations.
I had the good sense to bet on horror.
I'm just saying as like like that's how like you had a good draft.
No, yeah, I do.
I'm giving you props on your draft. I'm just saying like
I would say even if I don't win this, I feel like I have the most impressive list.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I think
I think yours is like more well rounded.
yeah.
I think like Jonathan. Well,
He bet big
next
on
year we
Hollywood.
will be different. I think next year we'll start the draft in May, so that
Mm.
because there's a lot of films that didn't have release dates announced until after we started the draft. So I think we'll push it back.
Okay. Yeah, interesting.
and I think but then also I'll play devil advocate on that though. Again, we didn't know what's the name was going to be that.
Yeah.
So
No, yeah,
so
absolutely.
that definitely helped. Like we all thought, okay, Supergirl has a good chance of coming off the heels of Superman.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna fucking like take off like Superman, but it wasn't gonna fucking do.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for you, Jonathan.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
kind
whatever.
of got fucked.
Yeah,
And then the Odyssey comes out and makes like $1.5 billion.
That's his
But then that's it.
golden star. Yeah, golden star.
then that's it. But you could have had Spider-Man Brand New Day. It was right there.
Have anybody seen Supergirl yet?
No.
No. I
No.
haven't. Okay.
I
That
chose to
tells
see
you.
the back shots instead.
Well, that tells you.
As many men do.
But
Yeah, I think the Supergirl situation is very, 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 very interesting to look at too, because like, I don't know, because like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not gonna speak on the quality of the film. I haven't seen it yet,
Mhm.
obviously, but I don't know. I think like, I don't know. I feel like that Rotten Tomatoes number did some damage. I feel like we as society put too much stock into Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
I feel like just because it's like,
Well-
because you're gonna let the dictate like a percentage, like dictate wherever you see a movie. I mean, you can,
Yeah.
but it's not like
but it's not like
it's not the end all be. I've seen many movies that have like low Rotten Tomato score that end up being great.
I was gonna say like
Yeah.
personally,
Speed Racer,
Step Brothers didn't get a good
Yeah.
Rotten Tomato score, but
Yeah.
I fucking love Step
Or
Brothers.
Michael.
I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Michael, yes, another
I
example.
think the biggest thing is that in an era and
Did
an
you
age.
fart? Oh,
Can I finish?
I'm sorry.
Can I finish?
It sounded like you farted.
You guys were dogging on me for like 30 minutes. I would at least like to say this.
my time.
Well, you chose not to be active
Okay,
in that
okay.
No,
conversation.
speak.
So, in an era and an age where everything costs so much money and it's expensive to go to the movies because
Oh, yeah.
of prices and tickets and all that, Now it's more of like you said, people kind of rely on like Rotten Tomatoes. Like, okay, what should I really spend my money to go to the movies at? Am I going to spend it on this, or should I save it for like, next month for Spider-Man Brand New Day, right?
No, yeah,
because like it
absolutely,
would be great, like like you said back then, like because it wasn't that expensive to go to the movies and all that, so that you could watch like the Step Brothers, or you could watch which one did you say that they didn't have a good review? Speed Racer and all that, because like okay, even if it wasn't a good movie, I could go in and just buy it and pay to watch another one. But now it's more like people are like a lot more tight gripped with their money on what they want to spend on watching the movies.
I'm never gonna act like going to the movies like an easy thing to do, to pay for.
That's why I don't go.
Yeah. Like, that's the only reason. But I mean, not every movie place in the world has a place like the Maya. That is like $5 to $8 a ticket. Like going to the movies can be like a luxury for like a lot of people, for families. Yeah. So they gotta like budget that in and think about like what's actually most important.
Motherfuckers gotta pay for gas.
Yeah,
and like I think the biggest thing for me is like there's no like theater right down the street from my house or anything.
Mm-hmm. Like in Sorrento's. I can't walk down the street to my movie theater, so I guess they're dead.
I think there's also one other problem that I've been noticing. Well, technically it's two. For Supergirl, all the marketing felt like it was just a knockoff of everything you've already seen before.
Interesting.
And they're like, oh yeah, this is going to be so different and everything. And it's like, when we saw the Superman trailer, looked different.
That looked grand. Yeah.
And then you see this and you're just like, this is just knockoff Guardians of the Galaxy. And it really didn't help that they kept trying to throw like James Gunn's name on there too. Yeah. And it's like, I'm not interested in this.
Yeah.
And then too, like when all the bad reviews started coming out, and people were like, it wasn't that good. There's also something I noticed too, especially on like my TikTok feed, where I kept getting influencers kept saying like, oh, this is the best film you're going to see. And it's like they were over cranking the marketing saying this was a great film when everyone else was saying, no, this is not good.
Pretty bad.
So there felt like a bit of dishonesty in there, more so.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. It's like, of course, like that comes off the heels of that one thing that happened this past, at least 2 days ago, whereas like the Universal announced that they will not be holding screenings for influencers.
Yes.
For the Odyssey.
And only critics will get to see it early, which I think is good. Yeah. Because like influencers, they have their place in the world and everything. I'm going to say like they should not be doing anything, making content about movies and stuff. They can absolutely do that. Yeah. But I feel like there is a certain like shillness, like being a shill, you're basically like getting all this, like getting like buttered up to be like, we'll fly you out to I don't know, Australia.
Well, and then also how genuine is it?
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like we'll fly you out to like to like view this movie in our big ass screening room. We'll probably have like maybe the actors Millie Alcock and Jason Momoa come out and like greet you guys and stuff. Yeah, talk to you for a little bit and then they do some content.
You're more susceptible to like the perks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then even if you saw the movie,
you can't really give your honest review.
But then you come out and you're doing all this perks and stuff. And it's kind of like
I
actually had a really great time. Yeah. That helps my mood with the movie. So I think you should take out the movie because it's really good, not because of the movie itself, but more so because my experience of watching it was very good.
It's like you get bought.
Yeah. It's like when like YouTubers get sent products, right?
Yeah,
and it's like, we know you got sent this expensive thing. You're not gonna sit there and shit on it because you want more free shit.
Like that guy, like one of the heads of McDonald's eating that burger they just came out with. What was that called?
I don't know.
McDouble. It was like eating like some kind of like McDouble shit. He was like eating it like something like, oh, this is a really great new product that we have. He like ate like a thimble of it.
Oh, the CEO.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. And he was like eating like a thimble of it, like going like, it's good.
I love this shit.
It's kind of, that's what probably kind of like,
I eat it every day.
Feels like sometimes when like influencers like promote like a mid movie, being like, hey, it's not that, it's good if you like, you get to see it for free and like, and the cast.
I mean, I see the benefit though of the influencers because that shit spreads.
Yeah,
word of mouth. Like,
you got that following.
But me personally, I don't like go I personally go to influencers being like, okay, tell me what you think of this movie.
But some people do.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to fucking Soups.
Yeah.
And being like, hey, Soups, I'm going to get your opinion on this movie, and this will decide if I go see this movie or not. I'm going to see a movie anyway. Like,
Yeah. No, yeah, I think the biggest thing for them is like
you have to bring the casuals in.
Yeah.
And the superhero fans are going to see it already, you know.
Yeah.
I think for them, like the influencers is like, what kind of audience are you trying to attract, right?
Yeah.
And bringing in the influencers for early releases, it's like, okay, you're trying to get their target audience, like who's following them and like the young age people and all that. But because people around our age, whatever, we watch the critics' reviews, we watch like all this stuff, and that's kind of like how we dictate on a movie to watch. We don't watch it because such and such influencer said doing through a TikTok dance. Go watch it.
Also, I think the type of movie plays a part in it as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't think the Odyssey is one that needs that.
Yeah.
And I don't think Spider-Man needs it either, but I could see I could see Spider-Man being, like
that influence.
Yes.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you like stars a bunch of young people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can tap into that fan base even more.
Like even though it doesn't need it, but that's how you instantly spread the word of mouth.
Oh, they didn't have to promote this movie at all. If people, all you had to like the studio, like Spider-Man, they don't have to like they could just put out a poster saying like comes out this day.
This day,
yeah. Put out one trailer, and you're done. Like,
and hell, you put the trailer out, you don't even have anything shown. It's just fucking sound, and date. Boom, here you go.
Spider-Man. Okay, I'm there. Let's go.
Yeah. So but I mean, I see both sides of it. But I think it also comes down to like again how genuine they are, because like you said, you're getting flown out, getting all these perks, you get to meet all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna sit there and be like, oh, this shit wasn't good.
This shit, what?
Yeah. Okay.
Right in front of Jason Momoa.
Yeah. And you're off the list. You're
you
not
will
coming
not be
back.
invited to Warner Brothers Studios ever again.
Yeah. Like if Jonathan got an invite to Universal, we know he's gonna fucking sit there and suck their dick hard as shit.
We'll do it. We'll do it for us.
Netflix.
Yeah, he's like, fuck Netflix.
Look, we talk about this and all, but like we can do one.
Oh, 100%.
We can do one little trip to the
100%.
to Universal Studios or
Hey,
whatever.
Universal, listen, we talk shit, but if you want to fly us out,
We have a super fan.
we have a super fan. He will get a tattoo on his fucking face like Tekashi 6ix9ine. Okay, so
I'm sure they're gonna do like for the critics to do like a screening at Universal City Walk. One of the biggest IMAX screens in the world. They're probably
We
gonna
still need
have
to
them
watch a movie
it
out there, y'all.
Yeah, I'd be down.
We still need to watch a movie out there.
Yeah, I remember going there years ago.
Yeah.
When I didn't really know about IMAX and shit like that. But like,
But-
it's a nice theater.
and yes, we'll watch a movie there. But we did watch a movie,
Yes.
and let's go ahead and get into the
let's go
spoiler
into-
review. So, Alec.
Spoiler!
So, Alec, you had the choice for our previous film,
Yes.
and what did we have to watch?
My recommendation, which is an early Bong Joon-ho film, his second film, I believe, and it's called Memories of Murder. And this is a detective film.
Sorry.
Okay.
This ain't Love Island.
I'm sorry.
This disrespected Korean cinema needs to be
apologize.
stopped. Anyway, this is a film, a detective film from South Korea. And basically, like, an early part of it is set in the 90s, where this murder happened. Like, the first real serial killer in all of Korea happened. And these three detectives, one's like a more philosophical one, one's more like an analytical one, and one's more like a get drop kick.
Drop kick.
You're gonna get drop kick. That's all you. I thought
Violence.
That's why me and my friend call it Memories of Drop Kick, because there's so many drop kicks in this movie.
Like every time something that he did not
Jesus.
like. The funniest one was when they were doing the interrogation.
Yeah.
And Brett just fucking
Yeah.
launched across the table for no reason.
That was good form.
Yeah. They all got great for him.
I mean, even in the introduction between the main two detectives, it's like as soon as he stops his car, he jumps out and does a drop kick. I'm like, oh,
down the fucking hill.
But no, I chose this movie just because recently I saw that David Fincher and Bong Joon-ho were at the Academy Museum, just like talking to each other, having like discussion with each other, because like their films are so similar to one another. You know, Zodiac, and of course this one, Memories of Murder. They're both about serial killers, kind of like they're in the period pieces. and they both go into like the actual investigation and like kind of like do like these small recreations of like the killings and everything. And yeah, so I was like, oh, maybe I know like most of us have seen Zodiac, I would say, or at least know it. So I was like, okay, like maybe I can do like recommend Memories of Murder, because not only one of my favorite films, I just think it's like a truly great film. And this is a great one just because it's like, I feel like compared to Zodiac, it's a lot more emotional film, because like Zodiac is an amazing film, of course, but it's like, you know, like a lot more cold, I would say, kind of like a more straightforward type of depiction of like the events and everything. And this one, it feels like it goes to like more like the humanity based around the killings and everything, how like different people reacted, and how the country of Korea reacted, and the problems of like masculinity and masculinity and sexism in the police force, because like, you know, they got these 3 Korean cops, the detectives that think that you know, they're the shit. They're gonna find out who did this immediately, and then they got like this female detective, police officer, who's like trying to help out, and they're like, ugh, woman. Basically, every time she like says anything, she's giving like actual like good advice or like good detection and everything. Like, oh, whatever, we'll just ignore you. You can just stand over there and look pretty. That's all you're there for anyway.
That's a hell of a pose.
Yeah. But no, they have like, and then these 3 guys, one of them played by Song Kang-ho, the father from Parasite. Of course, they've been working together for a long time, him and Bong. Pretty much they all shows like different aspects of like toxic masculinity. You know, like Song Kang-ho, he plays a detective that's more so like very spiritual. He thinks he can look into people's eyes, and it's like he can like figure out, okay, you're the killer, you're lying, or you're the killer, and everything, and all that stuff. And then you got like
Deadpool.
Yeah. And then the other detective, who's like a lot more like a classic detective, kind of like he's all about the facts and like the doing the actual like work and stuff. And then like this is one of the early scenes where he's like trying to investigate, and he's like following this woman on the road, which is like I get why he's doing it, but it's so stupid just because like he has no self-awareness to be like, this is creepy. Yeah. It's like you just heard of this like guy like going around killing people, and you decide to like follow this random woman down like a road alone. And you don't think she wouldn't be freaked out by it. And then even Song Kang-ho's like, oh, like you might be the killer. Shit, I'm gonna drop kick you. I'm gonna get you up for questioning. But then you got then the other detective who's like this wild card, violent, just like thinks he can get everything he wants, all the answer needs by drop kicks and violence.
Cover on.
Lick my foot
with violence. So it's like they all like have their own ways of like doing their job, but it doesn't like really lead into like, you know, getting deeper into like finding out who the killer is. And as they try to find the killer, it just goes further away from like who the killer actually is, and then does it start getting to them emotionally? Like they do like complete 180s of like their archetypes. You know, like the philosophical detective is more so like, oh shit, I don't think I could actually figure out who's doing this through like their eyes and everything. You know, and then the colder, more classic detective is like it is like getting more emotional. Because he's trying to like figure out who the killer is through the facts, but it's like nothing's working, and then that leads him to having like basically a crash out, pretty much, with the guy who he thinks he thinks he knows for a fact that's the killer, but the blood test, the fingerprints and everything, that's no match.
Semen.
Yeah, the semen. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, it's like there was no match.
It was inconclusive.
Yeah, and then Mr. Dropkick is like, I don't think this violence is worth it. And it is very, very well done. I mean, this is like probably like a master class in like blocking, as well, in terms of like placing the actors, and the cinematography is stunning, and like how like their power dynamics. Now this shot is gorgeous. The different power dynamics and like the dynamic between dark and light. Everything is just absolutely beautiful, and it leads to like one of like the last 20 minutes or so. I always get like emotional during it, just because you become so invested with these guys, and you're like really like you're just wanting them to like find out who this killer is, but also not wanting them to do the wrong thing at the same time. And then that just leads to the ending of Song Kang-ho going back to the sighting of the original killing,
Right.
and then hearing from this kid that like someone was there before, like looking around the same place, so that could have been the killer. Well, and then he like looks at the camera, kind of like that, and that was done because Bong Joon-ho, because the killer was still around at this time. I think they found him.
They did
like a few years ago. So that's kind of like a fourth wall breaking moment to like maybe like the killer's in the theater watching this movie right now. And so I always love that ending. And this like I think it's like a really fantastic movie, very emotional, and just so well done in terms of like because there's like and I watched this movie like in high school, like I think sophomore year. I think I remember watching it in sophomore year, like in 40p on YouTube.
Jeez.
Wow.
So now it's kind of amazing to like have like this beautiful 4K upgraded Blu-ray
version
on Criterion.
Point towards it again.
Huh?
Point to it again. Right there.
Point to it again.
On Criterion. And just nice to see how well done it was. And I think this is a beautiful film. And I'll give it put up the grading scale. Give this a peak cinema. Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Peak.
Yes, sir.
And for those who haven't seen it, there's a video on the block and on this film from a YouTube channel called Every Frame of Painting. That's very, very well done.
He doesn't make videos anymore.
He came back last year.
Oh.
He put out a new video because he's making like short film now, and he's working for Criterion actually.
Oh,
good
for him.
So he's doing like essays and stuff for them. So
Not the Mexican kind.
What?
Anyways,
Not the Mexican essay.
Okay. I enjoyed it. It was
what if I wanted to go next?
Well, I want to go next.
Camera's already on him.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. It was a bit of a watch. I'm not gonna lie. It was as in like I saw the link. I was like, okay, let me just strap myself in.
I gotta read.
Hold on. Don't even get me started.
It's not Twilight.
This after watching Twilight, I had to watch this. So I was like, okay, let me
put my strap on
for a little bit. Let me get my reading glasses back on, and then watch it. I was like, at first I was like, these shots look beautiful. Like the first shot of like when they're out in the grass and like in the fields and all that, I was like, wow, this looks really nice. And then I was like, what are these annoying kids doing? Like copying him and all that. Like I'm like, as I was watching, I was like, man, this movie kind of has it all where like with like you said, like the emotionalness, but also like I had a lot of. I found myself laughing in a bunch of this stuff. Like
that was a funny movie.
Had a really good like comedic relief and all that, especially with like like the kids just like not listening to his authority. I'm like, this guy's a cop, and you're over here like, kids, go away.
Respect my authority.
Respect my authority. And like, when I was like, he literally does not give a fuck. This kid, like, and like, like again, like his authority is not really even there. And then, with like you said, like the three detectives that would often be at each other's throats sometimes because like they're like, no, it's this and no, it's that. I'm the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, are they even competent? I'm like, is this like
they have control of their facility?
I was like, the whole movie just felt like chaos. Like from when they were out in the field and they were at a different location, and they were like, "There's another dead body. Okay, where's forensics? Forensic, where they're at?" He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "What do you mean you don't know?" I was like, we need a. And then like the tractor ran over one of the footprint. I was like, "Yeah, this is chaos." They have no. Like they're in over their heads
coming out.
Yeah, I was like they're in way over their heads. I was like they're not prepped for.
We're killing more people than the killer.
I was like, it was crazy. The amount of you said like the jump drop kicks, whatever. That was crazy. Technology, man, back then was crazy. That Korea didn't even have the forensics thing to DNA test and all that. They were like, yeah, we're gonna have to send it out to America, and then it's gonna have to come back and all that. Like, dang, this is how they have to do things out there. I was like, that's crazy.
They actually sent it to Japan.
Oh, really?
In real life, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But for movie purposes,
yeah.
They said America.
They sent it to America, and and I was like, oh wow, that's insane. Imagine you're in the thick of the murder because this killer just is on a spree or whatever, and like the detectives are not even close. And for it to have ended that way, I was like, oh wow, they're not gonna get to the solve who it is and all that. And from the one guy, I was like I'm gonna just kill this guy because I think that's who it is, and I was like, that was very emotional. He was like, I don't care. It's like, I know it's 100% him. And then the guy was like, look at my eyes. Is it really you? He's like, oh, I can't even tell either. But like, you let him go, and then like, he ended up killing him by accident and all that. I was like,
He
man,
didn't kill
this,
him.
huh?
He didn't kill him.
Oh no, that's right. He was in the floor, but then he got up, and then that's right. But yeah, this movie had a lot of like, again, beautiful shots, beautiful cinematography and all that. And the acting was great. Yeah, again, they had a little bit of mixture of everything. So
What did you think of their chase scene? They went to that mining place.
I thought it was
one of my favorite chase scenes. The tension, the fucking music.
What did you think
So
of the
good.
scene before the chase scene?
when they were in the field and like the guy, they caught the guy. Like at first, I was like two of them, and then somebody else came. And then I was like, is this the killer? And they're like, oh, no, he's just also another like detective watching. And then another person came, I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Like, it's just one after another. And I was like, oh, they got him right there. I was wondering why they didn't just go out, like, go and grab him.
You like his panties?
I thought that, I thought, yes. I thought that scene was so good, though.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're looking at it.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But then you could easily just sit there and start to just like, oh, this shit is weird.
Yeah.
But then it's like he starts to do it and he hears just that little and he's like, and it's like, oh shit.
He's like,
and then boom, chase.
My life is ruined.
Yeah. He put his dick away pretty quick.
Yeah.
He said, zip.
Yeah.
He
But
been
his panties was nice.
Yeah. He had been caught before.
I like the moment where the female that says like he murders whenever it's raining and he plays this music on the radio, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was like, it's in like they didn't catch on to that, but every time you heard that song, and then like when he was like, it's beginning to rain, go, like go patrol the streets and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was sad that like they couldn't catch this murder by the end of the movie. Yeah, it felt really sad.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the guy was in prison. Like
the entire time. Yeah.
Yeah, like the actual murderer was in prison. And
so he would escape and go back to prison?
No.
Or?
When they found out who it was, he was already in prison, and then they were able to piece together that he I think he confessed to some of the murders, and then they were able to pin him on like the other 10 or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why they couldn't find him, because he was already arrested. Interesting.
Well, I don't know when he got arrested, but yeah,
It was
pretty
like
much.
2008.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to get my skill.
I thought it was ass.
With all that,
Jonathan
I
Segal.
thought it was ass.
I will give it peak. A good peak.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
So for me, I'm a big Zodiac fan. So when you had said, "Oh, this is kind of like Zodiac," I was like, "Okay." It definitely starts out slow. It's a slow burn, but then when it gets into it, and then there are like some real good kind of like the chase scene that was really solid, and then like the good kind of comedic moments kind of interspersed throughout there.
Mm-hmm.
Even like when they were beating up the guy, and they, he was like, "Yeah, I did it," and he completely did not do it.
Yeah.
That was great. But then, all three of them are just like completely different kind of detectives.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you were saying, you have the one that's just he's just drop kicking motherfuckers. You got the more like, well, let's try to play it, by
Even
the
this
books.
shot shows like they're like how they are as characters.
And then kind of the more emotional. Yeah, like this is perfect. Like you could tell he wants to just fucking
He's about to throw the fuck down.
Yeah. Like
you move 1 inch.
Yeah. He's just waiting.
And how they say everyone knows that you torture your people, your interrogees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they all meshed so well together, because I think when you put them all together as one, it's kind of like, okay, this could just be just any detective.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's almost like they're separated into like three different people. And I found myself like looking at it, and I really got like kind of hooked. maybe, yeah, like you said, like that last 20 minutes, like you really kind of get sucked into the story. And for a minute, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh yeah, he definitely did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the way that kind of played out. You know, he's at the diner, and then he gets on the bus, and you're like, oh fuck, like, he lost him. And then he's like, yeah, he hasn't come home in 2 hours, and blah blah blah. And then, you know, we see the actual killer, you know, kind of making a choice between like who he wants. And at that point, I was thinking like, oh, maybe this is the setup. Like they were able to kind of figure his path or his patterns out, and this is the sting, and they're gonna get him. And then it's like, nope. And then you kind of see him going through, and that was like really the first time, you know, we had saw the method.
Yeah.
Which kind of happens later on in the movie. Like, you know, they go to the autopsy, and they start pulling out the meats and the fruits and shit. But then now, once we saw that, and then we see that scene later on where like he's got the fork and all this other shit, and you're like, oh, this is some crazy shit here. And so he's like sticking stuff into the nether regions.
Yeah.
It's like,
no, yeah, it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then like the way that it was shot too, where like, you know, he's putting the panties over their heads, but like he's setting up the stuff in front of them.
Yeah.
And so mentally he is destroying you before he does the horrible deed to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I enjoyed it, and I thought like kind of that nice little fast forward at the end. We go to 2003, and we see the main detective, and he's got his wife and his kids now.
Different career.
Career. Clearly, he's moved past that. He's like a salesman or something. But there's always just that little piece of him that's like, this is the one that got away.
Yeah.
And so it's like for him, it's like I have to just go back to that first spot, because even though he's driving by, he's like, hold on. And it's like, for him, it's probably just like, I just got to see if I can find something.
Yeah.
I just got to see if there's some new lead here of something.
Yeah.
And then, the girl comes up and she's like, yeah, this guy came and he was looking at the same spot. And then for him, it's just like, clearly he had put it away in his mind.
Yeah.
But once he talks to this girl and is like, yeah, some guy was here, it just comes back. And you can just see it's just like, like maybe this person led to that, or maybe it is this person. And then the shot at the end, because I had saw the shot, and I had seen the like breaking the fourth wall. I didn't know it was this movie, and so then as we were getting to that, I was like, oh, is this the movie? And then sure enough, and I think that's such a nice little like, hey man, you're on my mind. Like, you got away, but I'm still kind of thinking about you. And then, I overall, really good stuff. Like, what I like about it too is that like when the guy was stomping the shit out of people, like it felt real.
Yeah.
Like the way that it was shot, like it didn't have like a lot of cuts to it. Even like when they were like when the two detectives are fighting and he jumps down the thing. Yeah. Like it doesn't look pretty.
No.
Like it doesn't.
Very rough.
Yes. You know what I mean? Like it looks like okay, maybe he wasn't supposed to fall here, but we're gonna keep it.
Yeah.
But to me, like that just added more kind of realism and kind of grit to it. Because a lot of the times, like you're like, oh, I should probably cut. But like the way that it was edited and the way that it was shot, it felt like, oh, we're kind of watching this in real time. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I would say a good choice. If I get the scale here. So I say all that to say it's ass. No, no. I give it a peak. Like it's definitely it was just a little slow in the beginning for me, but then it picked up. But I think Marty, like right at Marty and Doc for sure.
Nice.
Like really enjoyed that one. So
also watching, I didn't realize how many shots I lifted from this movie for unrehearsed. So I think it's like of course, the ending shot with him, like, holding on to the guy's face, like looking through his eyes, is like a shot. 2 shots that are very similar to that in unrehearsed. I'm kind of like, oh, damn, this did leave an effect on me, didn't it? So I'm kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, that's where that came from. But yeah, it's very, very cool.
I mean, you could have took from some weird shit.
Circle of Sinners. It's the greatest, my favorite movie from you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Just want to add, there's one sequence in this movie that I was genuinely like, oh, this is fucking terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when the lady, like, she was about to put on a red jacket and she's like, oh, let me put on blue. And then she's walking out in the field and she's whistling or humming and you hear the whistling behind her. And she like looks back and then looks forward and you see his head just pop out of the grass and then go back in.
No, he's really good at that.
And I was like,
that
shit is creepy. And like, as soon as she looks over to the factory, she's like, I gotta run.
Yeah.
And runs. And he just comes out of nowhere like
animal.
a fucking animal.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, it was at that point where I was like, oh, this film's different. I was like, that shit is terrifying.
Yeah, they did a similar shot than this one, too.
Yeah.
With the head poking out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's your rating, Josh?
I give it a peak.
Nice.
Very much.
All right. Well, Alec.
Yep.
Very, very successful choice there. We appreciate that one. Enjoyed that one.
Glad you guys liked it.
And now it falls to Molly Mall. Now, I will say, I was thinking about choosing Jackass. I don't know why, but I was thinking about it. But with this pick, there's history, right? And I think you guys will pick up on the history. But for now, Josh, let's see what we have on the docket here. Jonathan, you may know.
It better not be remote.
Well, get ready to grab your remote. Brother.
Oh, Jimmy Butler?
Yes. Yeah.
For real?
No, 100%.
Oh, wait, hold
No,
on.
you're lying.
No, I'm not.
No, that's
I'm
lying.
turning a new leaf. Psych.
Wow.
So,
Have you seen this?
I have actually, and here's the thing, I haven't seen
Okay.
any of the Indiana Jones.
Oh, really?
Interesting. Okay.
Right? But here's how I got to this election. Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, fuck, it's summer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's summer blockbuster. We
Yeah.
got our movie draft going, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, who is the king of summer blockbusters? Who would you say started summer blockbusters?
Spielberg.
Exactly. So I was sitting there and I was like, well, fuck. I'm looking down the fucking, list.
Yeah.
He's got Jaws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got E.T.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. And I was very close to choosing Jurassic Park. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to choose Jurassic Park. So I put it in a spin the wheel. And it became Jaws, Jurassic Park, and Indiana Jones.
Mm.
Jaws actually won straight. And I was like...
And it's right above you, too.
And it's right above
Yeah.
me. But I was like, you know what? Nah, let me spin again. So I spent again. Jurassic Park won. And I was very close to being like, Josh, this is the movie. But then I was like, no. And so then I ended up on Indiana Jones because, one, I haven't seen it. And I think it's like, out of Jaws and Jurassic Park, like this is,
This is a fantastic film.
I won't say it's the
Oh, yeah.
lesser of the three,
No, yeah.
but it probably doesn't get talked about like that.
I don't get to talk about it as much.
Yeah,
It
I think
does.
It gets talked about
I
more
thought,
than
yeah.
Jaws.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, probably more than Jaws, but like Jurassic Park, a lot of people think that's like,
But when summer comes around, yeah, you definitely talk about
Yeah.
Jaws. But
So-
like,
Yeah.
all year round, like, I think Indiana Jones.
So I was like, all right, let's do fucking Indiana Jones,
Adventure.
Spielberg, Mr. Blockbuster.
Yeah.
So that is what we are watching. I don't know where you can watch it at, actually.
Disney Plus.
There you go.
Disney
Disney Plus. So if you want to go ahead and check out Indiana Jones, the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Disney Plus. But yeah, that's what we're going to be watching. So
I'll be watching Temple of Doom.
You're
I'm kidding.
going to be talking about a completely different movie. You're going to be talking about the sequel.
I-
Prequel,
Oh,
technically.
and you can watch it on Paramount Plus
Oh, what-
as well. Since it's a
What
Paramount
is the
film.
one with the Shia LaBeouf again?
that's the one I was thinking of
Kingdom
choosing.
of the Crystal
Kingdom
Skull.
of the
We don't talk
Crystal
about
No,
that
do
one.
not,
But see,
do not start.
no,
with
I
that.
know. Now,
Speaking of Spielberg and aliens,
now I know that one's probably trash.
I would say trash. It is not good, especially compared to the Legacy.
I was going to say, yeah, watch the first
Yeah.
one and then you'll kind of
Dallas
like see
Destiny
why.
is,
Yeah.
is definitely more trash.
Yeah,
Well,
that
it's
was
probably
that
trash.
was very good.
Is-
Um,
Oh, never mind.
But
You
I was
can't
gonna say-
go wrong with the first three.
You Destiny is worse than the Shia one?
Yes.
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Because at least the Shia one had younger Indiana Jones.
Ah,
And
That's-
Spielberg directing,
Yes.
which
and
is always
Spielberg.
That's right.
good.
is that the one
That's
where they
right.
first did the deep fake, right?
No.
Which one?
I mean,
No, they did have a defect.
yeah,
did,
yeah,
like,
it was
isn't
like
that-
it was CG de-aging. Yeah.
like
Okay.
20 minutes of young Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
Is this the first one? Raiders.
Yes.
Of-
Yes.
Not the first chronologically, but it is the first movie to release.
Yeah.
Well, Jonathan, you could do something.
What?
We can just do a little series here. I'm not saying what to pick next, but I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
That's all right. But anyway,
Yeah, I'm excited.
go ahead and hit that.
Oh,
Well, hold on. Let me get Bible Man in real quick. Shout out to Bible Man. Hey, listen, if you're thinking about entering the Nathan's hot dog eating contest and you think you can beat Joey Chestnut, he may seem like a big demon, but guess what? With the power of Bible Man and Jasper Yukon, you can take his fat ass down. For Jamal, which is me, and Sir Alec, which is him, Jon Burgundy, which is him,
yep.
and Josh, who's over there, is him. We're going to say, adios, amigos. We will see you when we see you. Andale, arriba.